Hello, everyone. I hope you're well rested, well caffeinated. I hope my mic's working. Hope everything's working. Hope y'all can hear the games. Hope y'all can hear me. Hope you're having a good day / night. I shrank again because the chair decides it's going to shrink. How do you do? Oh my god. Sorry, I am so late. Grandma needed my help before stream, so I had to go do things. But now I am here, and I'm ready to play more Pokemon. How are all of you lovely peeps? I hope you're well rested, well caffeinated. Hope you're having yourselves a good day. I hope things are going well for you. I hope that... I hope everyone's coping well enough with everything that's going on. I know a lot of peeps are losing their shit for shit tons of different reasons around the world, and things are chaotic, and weather's chaotic, and natural disasters are chaotic. I'm just hoping everyone's safe, and everyone is trying to take care of themselves, and that everyone is doing okay. And I present coffee to you all, as we sit here, and we do random nerd shit. Currently on a hotel pull-out couch. Are you on vacation? I throw myself into Linux and reading in my free time. I need to do more reading. Every time I sit down for a minute to read something, I'm getting called away. I'm like, ah! You remember to eat today? Yes, I have remembered to eat today. Hello, Kami. How are you? How are you doing, Kyle? I hope you are well. I hope you're having a good day. And hello, Melissa. And hello, Zach. And hello again, Hisui and Penny. I've been going back and playing a lot of Pokemon stuff and researching Pokemon stuff because I'm apparently on a Pokemon kick on top of my current Marvel kick, which is ridiculous. And I'm just kind of all over the place. I also got something that's very awesome to me that no one else is going to really care about, but I'm very excited for because I'm freaking 5. Give me 1 second though while I set something up so I can actually properly play the game because I forgot to do a thing because I herp derp like that apparently. It helps if I actually have the source for the game in a spot where I can actually freaking see it. There we go. Whip. And this right here. That right here. That right there. That right here. And then I move the chat where I can actually see it and read what you guys say to me. Properly. Steel-toe boots for your current kicks. Jesus. I haven't worn steel-toe boots in a long-ass time. But no, I did get something. I did get something no one else is going to really care about, but I'm very happy about because I'm 5. It's not necessarily the greatest thing on the planet, but to me it's one of the greatest things on the planet, so I'm happy about it. I finally got some rum chata, and I'm very excited about this. Not that I'm drinking right now, but I like having it. I'm very excited to get to have it. I can make my favorite thing to drink. Doing okay, trying not to rant. At the moment, Star Wars TV confuses me. What part of Star Wars TV are you watching? Because, like, I still need to see Skeleton Crew. I haven't got a chance to start that one yet. It's on my list. I need to watch that one. So it's about Skeleton Crew. Don't spoil it for me. I still have that on my list. I've been actually hearing really good things about it, so I want to see it. So, like, yeah, just, I want to see it. Also, hello, Midnight, how are you? Oh my god, how are you? Ah, so you can add confusion to yourself as you play with Pokemon. It's like, I know, like, I think, like, the newest, well, newest, I say newest, but it's, like, the first season. I think, like, the season just came to an end, did it not? But I want to see it. Yes, we're going to be playing more Pokemon today. I'm going to be going through, running through, doing stuff, trying not to die. Which so far I'm doing a fairly decent job at. Not doing the best job, mind you, but I'm doing a decent enough job. Current Resistant Shadow Memes since Sonic 3 released digitally today. Oh, the movie. I was like, But the game's already been out for years. This proves I'm old. It's like the game's already been released digitally. I already have that. It's been released a lot. But no, I'm just derp. Just ignore me. Just ignore me and my derp. I still want to see that movie so freaking bad. Overall plans. Disney spends millions for 8 episodes of a show. Then the show is canceled. Or there's a several year break. Wait, did they cancel Skeleton Crew? It's like, okay, so like I know they're still doing shit with The Mandalorian, or at least they were. I'm not sure if they still are. I know Andor finally got its season 2 announced, and that took forever. There's a massive break between it. And I understand, like, Disney Star Wars stuff taking forever to come out because they shoot it usually pretty close to movie quality. So, like, I understand that taking forever to come out at times. Like, I'm an anime fan. We wait literally 10 years sometimes for our favorite show to get a season 2. It's like, that's nothing new to me. Look at The Devil's a Part-Timer. That took literally forever to get another season. It's like, there are several that so, like, I'm used to playing a long waiting game for my shows. I know The Acolyte got canceled, but The Acolyte got canceled because everyone hated it. I still need to actually go through and finish it. I don't want to. Skeleton Crew is the lowest performing Star Wars show ever, even though it's better than the last 2. It's not saying much. Referred to The Acolyte with the cancellation. Okay, so like the Acolyte getting canceled was understandable. Like that had people so mad that I couldn't see it getting another season. Is it the low? Like, did it perform lower than The Acolyte? And, like, I can't remember the order of launch. What are technically last two? I know, like, the, also, hello, Danny, how are you? I know that we had the, I'm gonna go ahead and hop into this while we're doing this. I know that we had the, I know before The Acolyte we had, or I know before Skeleton Crew we had The Acolyte, and we also had, while we're talking, so I can keep talking without having to read everything right now, I'm going to go out and do a couple research quests real quick. Like, I know we had the... That tree's weird. We had the Acolyte that came out before it, and we had Andor, as well as we had the Obi-Wan TV series. I know all those came out decently before Skeleton Crew. People just don't trust Lucasfilms or Disney, so it's getting harder to get views. That's honestly understandable. Marvel Universe is doing the same thing because, like, Guardians of the Galaxy 3 had a very, very rough start because it had 2 other movies that were really kind of crap before it, as well as after it. But Guardians 3 was fucking phenomenal. So, like, that tracks. Like, it had a rough start because people were gun-shy on it. They're like, well, damn, if this is what we got during the last 2, why are we going to go for this next one? Good, finally home from work. Got steamed dim sum to eat since I was craving them at work today. Oh, hell yeah. I mean, there's no plan at all between all the different shows. Yeah. No Angie. No Angie. Look at that. Keep running. Trying to recover some of my materials that I've used. what is up, World Plays? How are you, friend? I'm gonna fight a Geodude here. I should swap Pokemon. Let's swap into Weasel. I need to remember it's the R button to do stuff. Question, could I give you a shiny? Oh! I appreciate, but I'm pretty good on shinies right now. Like on this, I'm just starting out on this. Like I'm literally just starting out on this game. So 5 shiny Citico. Oh, that's neat. I do appreciate, but like I'm trying to play through like the core of the game first before I do any trading with anybody. We need that. I need to get into my crafting table and craft some stuff. Let's craft. Stardust. Oh, that's Angie! I forgot about that big guy. We're leaving that alone. You have your shiny later. I appreciate, but I'm good for right now. I really appreciate. What's mad at me? Oh. Really? Thank you for subscribing! And fish. Hit that? I can hit that. Cool. But yes, thank you for subscribing. I hella appreciate that. I mean, I also appreciate the offer of shiny Pokemon. Don't get me wrong. I do appreciate that too. But I also appreciate subscribing. Just like me, for real, Z. That's exactly what I do when I run out of backspace. It's like, it is time to craft! Oh, we got a Burmy here. Time to catch that shit. Need something that's not as effective. Yeah, that should. So I need to try not to kill it right off rip this time. Ow. Freeze it down. Pokemon. But yeah, no, do I have... Hopefully quick attack won't hurt it too much. There we go. But yeah, no, I know it took forever for Andor to come out. Andor was a really good one. I'm trying to remember what... Danny! You do thing? I appreciate you do thing! Get some hearts in the chat! But no, I'm trying to think of what else came before, what else came before Skeleton Crew other than, Acolyte? What was the most recent? Because the ones I remember before that were, Mandalorian, which I still enjoy Mandalorian, Andor, which is probably my favorite thing they've done for Star Wars TV series-wise, I did not hate Obi-Wan. I had some issues around the middle of it, but they pulled, like, starts off great, middle was kind of worrisome, and then it ended very strong. I think you work on bugs, right? No, you work on things that fly. You're not a netball. You work on things that fly. But it worked there anyway. Because he had a plan, I'd be less concerned. Definitely get that. Struggle bug. I like the music right now. I have nothing I can currently craft, but I want stuff. How do we do stuff? Nothing holds items right now. Oh, I just dropped this because nobody needs a spore corn. And I could probably keep this. Corn's more important. At least for right now it is. I'm going to regret that later, probably. My god, 44 months insane. It is insane! It trips me out! Danny! How have you tolerated me for that long? Also, how have you tolerated being my mod for that long? Why did I throw honey? Also, get some words and jump for Midna! Thank you, Midna! I think we can all agree, even without iconic characters, Knights of the Old Republic beats the heck out of most modern Star Wars. Honestly, yes, and I really wanted to see them eventually one day tackle Knights of the Old Republic. People have been begging for them to do that for years. What? No! 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 I'm stuck, 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 I'm stuck. No! You see, out here in the wild west of Hisui, we have ourselves a demonic... Nah, here's better. Here out in the lands of Hisui, we have ourselves an example of a true nightmare. As you can see, we have a tiny bug consumed by a massive and horrifying parasite. But even parasites need to take a nap. But we can never really tell if it's napping or not, because its eyes are always open! Running away! No! In response to dire threats, it releases various powders and spores from the shroom on its back. Some say it's just merely to protect itself, but others say that it is in an attempt to try and spread its massive and nasty spores to other creatures, hopefully trying to infect them. Sorry, I'm being 5, just ignore me. You don't see me. No, you can't. You keep that skittering nonsense to yourself. Wah! Fox! All I do is make it angry. No! No, thank you! Morgan Freeman meets Steve Irwin is what watching that was like. Here in the wild, we see cute, tiny little Pokemon. But beneath their calm, cute exterior lies a monstrous beast. I'm going to hit it with a ball. Get the ball. What I tell you? Oh shit! They told me I had enough of my nonsense. I told it I wanted it in the ball. I understand the overall point of Star Wars TV shows because they're so expensive from pure economic perspective. And honestly, you're right. And if it were done like during the Lucas era, it would make sense because they would be doing to expand upon lore and this, that, and the other, and it would be done in a very careful manner. And it's just not done that way anymore. I mean, yeah, Lucas got kind of batty with some of his stuff, and he went a little nuts here and there with some of his stuff. But he still made sure everything connected properly. But no, again, thank you to the peeps who renewed your memberships. I am honestly really shocked a lot of times to see how long you peeps stick around with me, but I also hell appreciate it. I really do. Zombies? I think you've got something stuck to you. Ah! Hi! Living alphabet soup! Was that a Pokemon? Come to think of it, Volo did mention that there were carvings that resembled writing on the walls of the Silesian ruins. But supposing that the Pokemon we just saw is a species with multiple forms, perhaps the carvings are actually likenesses of this very Pokemon. I'm going to add a section specifically for the species to your Pokedex zombies. Ah! I can now catch living alphabet soup. Not to be confused with Cheerios, because I'm telling you, like, Cheerios just say ooh, and I know everybody thinks it's a word, but it gets really monotonous over time. What's this now? Letter-like markings seem to have appeared in the section I've just added. And was that your ARC phone I just heard? If your mysterious device is reacting to this new species, I wonder what that could mean. Press Y while viewing the cover of the Pokedex to jump to your unknown research notes. By deciphering the cryptic symbols found on these notes, you can try to find all the unknown hiding throughout the region. These unknown possess a mysterious power that repels Pokeballs containing Pokemon, so you won't be able to battle them, but track them down and catch them all if you can. I actually prefer the OG Clone Wars lore as opposed to what we have today. The creator of Samurai Jack worked on those shorts. Dude! I'm surprised they have not done a series around R2-D2 through the years between the films. Didn't they have like an animated cartoon series for both him and C-3PO together back in the 80s? Hearts in the chat for dude! And see, okay, so first off, what you're talking about is the Tartakovsky version of Clone Wars. You're talking about the one done by the creator of Samurai Jack, Primal, and Dexter's Laboratory. That's the one you're referring to. They did the 3D animated one shortly after that. Like, that was still during the George Lucas era. That was still during George Lucas's time frame of Clone Wars. They both tie together. They are both canon. They just happen at two separate times. So no, they both work. They both fit. I like the animation style of Tartakovsky's work a lot better than I like the 3D animated stuff, which is why it took me literally years to watch the 3D version of the Clone Wars. I do really like that series, but it took me years to watch it because Tartakovsky's work is... Tartakovsky, for one, is one of my favorite, like, animators of all time. Period. That dude animated my fucking childhood and a good chunk of my adulthood, too. I love that guy. I love his work. I love his animations. I love that. I love that version of Clone Wars. It is phenomenal. I actually... Back when I first played Fallen Order, I actually went on a long rant about the difference between the two. But no, the 3D Clone Wars was originally aired on Cartoon Network. It wasn't Disney. We didn't get Disney into 3D stuff until we had three different things. We had Rebels, which was a continuation of Clone Wars, but it was years after the fact. We had Season 7 of Clone Wars actually come out years later to end the series because that series didn't get an ending initially. The original Clone Wars 3D animated series didn't get an ending because it was running on Cartoon Network and it got bought out by Disney and was immediately canceled. So we didn't get Season 7 to finish it off till way later. It was done by its original writers, though, so at least there was that. And it fits well enough. And then we also got, after that, we got The Bad Batch, which I need to finish The Bad Batch. But the Tartakovsky episodes were literally shorts that were in between cartoons on Cartoon Fridays on Cartoon Network to hype up the movies that were coming out. They're if you find it on Disney Plus, because it is available on Disney Plus, they pretty much slap it all together as one cartoon, but it's actually two. It's technically two 30-minute long cartoons broken up into shorts. And it was made in between the first and second movie, in between the second and third movie, if I remember correctly. And then we got the 3D animated one, which had a really awful movie to start it off with. To start the Clone Wars TV series, the 3D animated one, you're supposed to watch the 3D animated movie, then you're supposed to watch the 3D animated TV series. The movie sucked. Even as a kid, I didn't like that movie. But the TV series was good. It's really good. I feel like the distinction is that the Tartakovsky version is a legend. The story we've been told about, while the 3D animated show was what actually happened. No! They both happen! Okay. You're supposed to literally watch the Tartakovsky shorts before watching their respective movie. You're supposed to. It explains parts in the movie. When we first get Grievous in the movie is this coughing, hacking, wheezing individual of a character, right? Or in our last appearance of Grievous, he's this coughing, hacking, wheezing individual. You want to know why that is? Because when Tartakovsky first made the first segment of shorts, they show Grievous, and Grievous is horrifying. He comes down from the rafters like Batman. He's doing scary flips and shit. He's killing people. And he does. He kills fast. He kills efficiently. Watching the first bout of General Grievous in the Tartakovsky film, or the Tartakovsky shorts, is horrifying. And it's meant to be. It's shot like a horror cartoon. And it is done so well. And George Lucas hated it. He hated it. Grievous was supposed to be a coward. He's supposed to be a sniveling coward. And they didn't do him that way. They made him into a nightmare monster that could kill everybody. And they made him way too powerful for a non-Force user. I'm going to get into the midichlorian thing as well. Because I saw it. I didn't ignore it. I just got distracted. We're going to get to that. So, they made him, stupid powerful for a non-Force user. Made him scary as fuck. And then George Lucas was like, no, he's supposed to be this. That's the reason why at the end of the Clone Wars short animations, right before the movie, where you see Grievous constantly sound like he's hacking up a lung, Mace Windu just force crushes his chest cavity. He tries to kill him. He tries to go and tries to crush all of his internals. He lucked out. The chassis that houses his organs was strong enough to not completely rip his organs apart. But they fucked him over really bad and dealt damage to him that he was never able to repair. That's why we get him coughing in his last movie appearance. That's why he is the way he is. That's the reason why he's so much weaker, is because he does that. You're literally supposed to watch it. Like, that's how Cartoon Network pushed it all the time. Before you see the movie, make sure you get this sneak peek with the Clone Wars. And you're supposed to watch all the Clone Wars shorts before watching the movie. That's how it plays out. You're supposed to see all of that beforehand. It explains the starting of Anakin's fall into darkness a little bit better. It shows his first interaction with the dark side when he fights Asajj Ventress. It explains why Grievous is no longer the terrifying thing you see at the beginning of those animations. It explains why Mace Windu is so powerful, because, like, it shows his power in that. Because, like, he's powerful in the movie. He has to be. He fights Sidious. So it shows why he can go toe-to-toe with Sidious. Because Sidious is supposed to be scary powerful. He's supposed to be, like, one of the most powerful beings in all the galaxy. Mace Windu, if he's just some any ordinary Jedi, should just get his shit stomped in. This shows he's not some ordinary Jedi. They put him up against Clone Wars forces, against battle droid forces, and they have him fight like 90% of his battle bare fucking handed. Doesn't even pull out his lightsaber. Not worth his fucking time. Just beats the shit out of everything. Doesn't pull the saber out till a real threat to him shows up. And then, even then, goes toe-to-toe, back and forth, da-da-da. And it's to show how powerful he is. It's to show how a lot of this stuff happened. It's to show how a lot of things that are kind of missed in the movies, they're there. They're right in those, like those little animated shorts you were supposed to watch before you saw the movie. The 3D animated Clone Wars is also canon. It's full-blown canon. It explains everything in the time gap between movies. Everything. So a lot actually happens between movies. So that's what that's there for. It explains everything up to Order 66 and stuff that happened during that time frame. What is up, Fulfill Your Destiny? How are you? So, like, that's what all of that's there for. That's what that's meant to be there for. But the short and the little short animations, they're literally supposed to be seen for the movies. Period. What's up, Void Raptor? Was it me? What? What did I do? Mace Windu wrecks an entire armada in those shorts. I wish the actual show later had that. They do in parts. They, like, everybody kind of gets a moment to kind of do that. Mace does that several times throughout the 3D series. So does Yoda. You get to watch Yoda just kind of go to town, both in the Tartakovsky shorts and in the other series. And now, granted, I still like the Tartakovsky shorts better, but I'm always going to tell you, I'm fucking biased because I like hand-drawn animation far more than 3D animation. Get some hearts in the chat! Or I like the hand-drawn look. I like 2D animation far more than I like 3D animation. Thank you, Void Raptor! Someone honestly gifted me a game the other day. Halo Master Chief Collection on Steam. I wish it was me, but I'm kind of poor. So it was not me. I can't take credit for that one. Was not me. Plus, I'd have a lot more trouble hiding it on stream if you showed up and be like, did you get that thing I sent you? It's like, I would be stupid about it, because I'd be excited to hear if you were excited about it or not. So, no. That was not me. Also, free love. Needler's a fantastic weapon. Sorry, I've gotten on to a Star Wars rant, so we're ranting. We're ranting a lot. A graceful Pokemon. Hey there, you're that go-getter from the Survey Corps, right? I have a request for you if you've got some time. I'd love to know more about the Pokemon called Rosalia. It has these gorgeous red and blue flowers for hands. Such a graceful Pokemon. I often come to the Golden Lowlands to admire Rosalia, but just watching them from afar isn't enough for me anymore. Do you think you could complete Rosalia's page in the Pokedex of yours and show it to me? I can probably do that. I have a lot to rewatch. I don't remember seeing much of Mace Windu in that show. I remember it mostly being Anakin, Ahsoka, and Obi-Wan show. It is still going to be mostly those. Do not get me wrong. It is still going to be mostly those characters, but there is a ton. There is a ton more that's like across a vast amount of the characters in that franchise. When you feel like saying I'm poor, say I'm blessed. You gotta manifest positivity. I mean, yeah, I get that. I'm just... I say I'm poor because monetarily I am. Like I am very much tight budget. Super tight budget. And I'm always honest with my peeps here. I'm very tight budget. Like... And manifesting positivity, I love to manifest positivity. I'm a firm believer in manifesting positivity. But I hit a weird situation when it comes to manifesting positivity involving money. To manifest positivity involving money, I have to manifest that here. This is where I make my money. And I always feel bad about doing anything that revolves around me saying, hey, remember, there's donation links. Pay me money. So, I literally have to be blessed by my patrons here. So no, I try to... Yes, I am poor, but I am wealthy in the fact I have good friends and that I do have a job that I thoroughly enjoy. I have my wealth in certain ways. Just monetarily, I will... Like, if I'm doing well, I'll be like, I'm well. If I'm doing poor, I'm poor. If I'm completely destitute and there's an emergency, I'm probably going to be screaming. Like, subscribe, and if you have a little extra, pitch it to the Feed the Zombie Fund. Yeah, kinda. And that's how that works around here. Like, I'm always, like... I know it's part of my job to, like, remind people, hey, if you like what I'm doing here, you want to make sure I stay fed so I can keep doing it. You should do thing. I know I'm supposed to do that, but I'm really bad at that. Like, I'm really bad at that. And I feel bad about doing that, even though it's my job. Which is why I'm trying to think of things, like, to make things more worth it for peeps to do that kind of stuff. Like, we have the... Here's a reminder I could do for that kind of thing. If you want to support the channel and you want to help us out, you also want to have a part of your legacy tied to this Pokemon stream and or Pokemon game, remember, $5 can net you a chance to name, or not even a chance, the ability to name any Pokemon you want within reason, something within reason as well. Don't try to be in trouble with the names. We have limits. But no, if you want to name a Pokemon, $5 you can name a Pokemon. Only things that are excluded from this are any Pokemon that's already named and legendaries for right now. There's going to be something special for legendaries because I know a lot of people are going to want to name legendaries. I've got something special for that coming up. There's going to be a thing for that specifically. But yes, no, if y'all want to do that, there you go. There. Come I did think. It's been absolutely forever since the original airing was when I was 13 into my later teens. The final season did come out later, but I never got around to watch that. See, I haven't watched the final season of it yet either. I know the story for it. I know everything that happened for that season, but I have not actually watched that season yet. Because it came out like, what? Like 2020? Like, it came out like way after the series ended. Your Pokemon catching efforts are quite clearly bearing fruit. How about a report then? Ta-da! Stuff I randomly caught! Monies for the stuff I randomly caught! Oh, it seems you've made some new observations. Let's have a look then. I see. Most illuminating. I'll update our Pokedex with this new data. I need to do more Pikachu researches. I've got Weasel complete. Complete the aqua gel. So, what would you like to do now? Gotta return to the village because that's where I was told to go. Alrighto, with the security corps escorting us, it'll be nice. It'll be a nice, safe trip back to Jubilife. What's up, Zio and VR? How do you do? What's good? My coffee's good. It's tasty. Have you some coffee? Come, sit, chill, hang out with us for a bit. How are you? What is good with you? Prevent another zombie outbreak by making sure he gets his brain substitute. We're playing Pokemon and talking about Star Wars. It's been a night so far. Good night for me. Speaking of Star Wars, I fixed my Star Wars water bottle. Wait, I'll show you guys. Eep. Fixed my water bottle. Mostly. Still gotta work on its hinge some. But it makes a noise again and it lights up again, so yay! Like all coffees, he likes to stay grounded in reality. Are you sure about that? Have you seen what I play? No, no tea! No tea. I do not do tea. Y'all want tea? Y'all drink tea, but do not throw tea at me. I have several drinks around my desk. You're back! Get to the commander's office, quick! What'd I do? Yeah, let's be going somewhere quick. I'm not going anywhere quick. Let's see. Those clothes you were wearing when you first came to the village. I can't describe to you the shock they gave me. It's as if I got a glimpse of the future. If you only knew. There's no mistaking it. You're a professional. You're passionate about fashion, aren't you? Not really. If that's the case, then we should study fashion together. I'm sure your interest will grow in no time. You're part of the survey corps, am I right? Please, I ask that you lend me your talents. I've been told that hippopotas, why do you want a hippopotas, which can be found around the Crimson Mirelands, have different appearances based on their gender. I feel like if I were able to see and compare them, it would inspire me to create new designs for my clothing. Please, could you show me both a male and female hippopotas? Sure. Angie Hippo. One major problem I have with Disney Star Wars TV right now is Anakin as a Force Ghost specifically, because he's not in the sequel trilogy at all. Yeah, I can see that being an issue. Gotta go talk to a guy about a thing. Wait, it's up there? Yeah, it's up there. We gotta go talk to a guy about a thing. I gotta go that way. Apparently stuff is going down and I must go forth and talk to the angry old guy. Sup? Zombies, we have a situation here. Let me explain. Lilligant, our clan's Lady of the Ridge, is in a frenzy. And Arizu knowingly kept this from me. The Lady of what now? Yes, there are only female Lilligant, which makes this honored one Our Lady of the Ridge. But this isn't the time for cultural lessons. There are always time for cultural lessons, but I don't understand jack shit. Have you seen Twitter? I ain't getting canceled today because I don't know something. Explain! I'd like to find out what Arizu was thinking, but she's nowhere in Jubilife Village. Last I saw, she was at the Wallflower polishing off a big old plate of potato mochi. Not that I blame her. My cooking is simply irresistible after all. Copy, no! If Arizu of the Diamond Clan is somehow involved in that situation with the raging Ursaluna of the Pearl Clan, it could lead to the two clans going at each other's throats again. Tell me, Commander, if we do end up in a struggle with the Pearl Clan, what will your people do? We would be forced to remain neutral. Meaning what? If we were to show support for one side, it would put us at odds with the other. We came here to create a home for ourselves, not to take part in tearing the land apart. Right, of course. After all the work you've put in to get us to treat one another as equals and keep us from fighting, I suppose it's no surprise you'd refuse to intervene if trouble were to break out again. Zombies, perhaps you have some idea. Zombies, perhaps you have some idea how we might address the situation. I could call Ursaluna. Haven't watched Ahsoka. I haven't watched Ahsoka yet either, and I need to. He's ultra powerful in Ahsoka, yet we don't see him anywhere else. Why? See, I haven't seen him in Ahsoka, so I wouldn't know. Ursaluna. So he and Warden Kalaba found you worthy. That's perfect, then. Ursaluna should be able to sniff out Arizu wherever she's gone. If you're strong enough that Ursaluna deemed you worthy, then you should be ready to quell Lilligant's frenzy as well. I'll head to Lilligant's seat, then Brava Arena. Blah, blah, blah. I'll head to Lilligant's seat, then Brava Arena is called. If you'll excuse me. Have a good night, Void Raptor! Since you cast Crasher's video over the giraffe. Listen well, zombies. You must quell any Pokemon that could cause harm to the people of Hisui. Always remember, we came here to make a new home where we could live without war or strife. But what about tacos? Do we get Taco Tuesday? Is Taco Tuesday still a thing? It needs to be a thing. Why do I have static issue again? So I always want to play Pokemon. I mean, you did spoil some because neither of us knew that Anakin was in it. Crocodile Rockdown. This is only like I don't like hippopotamuses. Jesus Christ, the Pokemon tongue twister of Christmas songs. Aim, throw, don't stop, hit targets, and watch them drop. Hey, sport! Interest you in some target practice? All you've got to do is lob some balls and try to pop some balloons. Easy peasy, fun and breezy. Even got some fine prizes lined up to give out, depending on how well you do. If you manage to break 10,000 points, you'll be in for a real treat, I can tell you that. If you're up to the challenge, you just let me know. I'm usually to be found in the practice field. Aim for the big leagues. Neat. Hey, lady! Oh, you're the girl from the Survey Corps, aren't you? Thank goodness you came along. Could I ask you to fetch a plant for me? I need to use it to make some medicine. The plant I'm after has 3 leaves and tastes bitter enough to make you dizzy. Unfortunately, I don't know where it grows. Try asking a niece from the medical corps. She'll be able to point you in the right direction. Search for better leaves. If you strike me down, I'll become more powerful than you can possibly imagine. Don't ask me why I decided to do Obi-Wan Kenobi as Sidious. I don't even know. Hey, listen to this. I saw something out in the wilds. Oh, it was incredible. Come again? The thing I saw was a will-o'-the-wisp. A ball of bright red fire. When I was walking on Windswept Run the other night, it leaped at me like, woo! At it again with the story, huh? Don't listen to her, man. My big sis always gets carried away with her fairy tales. Oh, for goodness sake, I'm not making it up. I saw that will-o'-wisp with my own 2 eyes. I mean, consider there's literally an attack called will-o'-wisp, as well as the fact that, like, Pokemon exist! I don't think I could ever classify anything as a fairy tale in this universe. Hashtag bonk sticks. What? No. These are not the democratic freedoms you are looking for, Master Mouse. Oh my god. This lady has not heard of Leaves of 3, Let It Be. She about to get the worst case of poison ivy. Shut me down, I'll become more powerful than you can possibly imagine, because I'll take exemption to that and grind for a bigger weapon. Oh yeah? Then why don't you show it to me? Good luck with that. Rude dude. It's so frustrating he won't believe me. I honestly did see one. Say, you're with the Survey Corps, right? And I hear you're quite the prodigy. I bet you could easily catch a will-o'-wisp. You think you could catch the one I saw, and bring it back here? Okay. I could probably do that. We need to head back to our own camp real quick and store some stuff. Are you just going to sit there just holding that? I guess he is. Okay, you do that. That's some good strength training. Catch a ghastly, perhaps? Possibly. Though, but it's not red. I'm trying to figure out what it is they're talking about that's red. Mushroom. Okay, eat that. King's leaf. That. And that. That. That for now. Keep that on hand. Useful. Keep that and that on hand. I need to make more of that. Don't think I need... Well, we'll hold on to that for right now because I think we'll need that in a second. Eat that for now. Wait. Ding dong victory. The radars are coming! Yo! What's up? Demits... There are certain ways I could try to pronounce that, but I feel like I'm going to mispronounce. Every time I see that name, it just like it looks like it's saying misspelt. But how do you do? I hope you're well. And what's up, Splataster? How are you? No, it's Splatster. Splataster. I can't pronounce any names today. Hi, how are you? Hello, Shadex. How are you? Hope you're well. Welcome. Come, sit, chill. I'm playing some Pokemans today. Hey, if anybody's late, it's only fashionably late, and fashionably late is always perfectly fine and acceptable. You're all good. Don't worry about it. We appreciate peeps here. English is a suggestion. It is a suggestion that I usually tend to ignore. But how do you do? Welcome. Come, sit, chill, grab yourself a delicious cup of coffee. Grab yourself a muffin. Hang out for a bit. English is a bunch of rules we make just to break them. We do. Hello, DJ Hunter. Welcome. Welcome, all of you lovely raiders. I hope you are doing... Jesus Christ. There's a lot of peeps here. I hope you all are well. I also hope you're all well rested and well caffeinated. You're going to need it to hang out around here. Because I am loud and obnoxious. But I appreciate peeps. You told me to talk English. Exception to that, I took. Oh my god. But welcome, peeps. How do you do? I'm playing the Pokemans. I'm getting chased around by a lot of angry stuff that doesn't like me. Now, quick thing for everybody that's coming in. As peeps are coming in, I gotta go ahead and give this whole thing here. I'm not family friendly. I say bad words. I gotta warn that real fast. I'm not family friendly. I do say bad words. Bad words happen. But I have a bird. And my bird does not say bad words, which is a shock to me. You want to come say hello, Orion? You want to say hello to everybody? It's one of your favorite peeps. Step. Good boy, Orion. Good baby. Up there he is. He's come to say hello. He's come to say hi to everybody. Hello, peeps. I hope you all are well. Ryan, say hi. There's lots of peeps here that are saying hello. Vic, how are you? I hope you are well. Ryan is being a mess, as per usual. Chat is ready. No, quick thing. Just warning everybody who's coming in. We're not family friendly. I say bad words. Just letting you know. Just letting you know. But we have Burb, and the Burb is far nicer than I am. Step. Come on, say hello. Say hello to everybody. How do y'all do? What were y'all up to today? What was the name of the game? How have y'all peeps been? Vic, how are you? I hope you are well. Coffee to you. Does the bird swear? The bird shockingly does not. He just listens to me swear. Splatoon Blaster Challenge. Man, I want to be good with Blaster. The only Blaster weapon I'm good with is the Rapid Blaster. Or not even the Rapid Blaster. I'm good with the Clash Blaster. Because I'm shooting hot melted wax at peeps. It is one of my favorite guns because I'm just shooting with crayons. That just makes me happy. Don't forget the gingerbread intro. I won't. So, welcome everybody to everybody who's new here. My name is Alex Goodall. I'm your Coffee Fuel Gingerbread Undead, and I play a little bit of everything. Honestly, because it's usually the intros. I play horror games and Splatoon and random indie titles and Nintendo. The issue is that the list has gotten too long. I play a lot of stuff. I'm mostly focusing on Pokemon Legends Arceus, Marvel Rivals. Those are my two big games right now. That and Trading Card Shop Simulator. Those are my big ones. Here are the Funko Pops in the background. Up top, we have All Might. We have Giant All Might, Giant Michael Myers, Giant Wally, Giant Optimus, Venomized Groot, and Giant DreamWorks version Voltron. Then the small ones we have Zack the Black Ranger Unmasked, Trini the Yellow Ranger Unmasked, Morphin Time Trini, Morphin Time Zack, Original Voltron. I have a giant-ass Darkrai statue in the back. We have my Power Rangers, Ultra Megazord Pop, the White Tiger Pop, several BB-8 and R2-D2 Pops, Morphin Time blue, red, and pink. Unmasked pink, red, and blue. Sonics. More Mikeys. A ton of Night Before Christmas. I got a lot of pops. A lot of pops. Yeah, it is Mimikyu. It's a Build-A-Bear Mimikyu. I also was just gifted a Mimikyu pop. I love Mimikyu. Don't judge me. He's cute. I swear. My mom thinks he's creepy. Vic! I'm brushing my teeth, but I appreciate the goat. The zombies! I appreciate the swanky peep that is Vic! How have you been? I hope you're well. I know you probably can't answer because you're brushing your teeth. But I hope you're doing fantastic. I heard you're doing a blaster challenge. How'd your blaster challenge go? Ryan, you gotta say hello to everybody. Oh, he wants pets. That's what he wants. What he really wants, he just wants pets all the time. This is it. Step. Come on. Everyone wants to say hello. Step. He is in the process of molting, so he's angry. He's very angry right now. He is molting, which means, for people who don't know what molting is, it's when they lose all their old feathers and get all their new feathers in. Really? Come on. Step. It makes him a little cranky, but he's a good boy. He's a good baby. Oh, look at that. Good baby. Oh, him good baby. Oh, him good baby. Yes. He follows me everywhere. I can't go anywhere in the house without him, because he gets all kinds of cranky when I do. He gets really mad during this time of year, because during this time of year we have the fireplace on. Whenever the fireplace is on, he can't be out, because, little known fact to many peeps, birds are highly flammable because of down feathers. Like, most pets shouldn't be anywhere near fire, but birds especially should never be around fire. Fire around cat, dogs, like, oh no, that's dangerous. Fire around a bird, you have a flying fireball. So he gets really cranky when he has to stay in his cage. But that's had to happen over the last couple of days, because it's like, yeah, it's 10 degrees outside right now, so we need to have the fireplace running. So he's been cranky because he's been stuck in here, like, all day. He gets out of his cage, but, like, he doesn't get to leave this room right now. Casted fireball. No, summoned fireball. There's a difference. We exploded, and they exploded. Everyone exploded. That's a great day. Which blaster did you use? Did you use my favorite one? Did you use the one that shoots hot melted wax? Because I love the Clash Blaster. I almost never call it the Clash Blaster. I just call it the Crayon Blaster because I'm shooting crayons at people. And to me, that is like, that's just happiness. That gun could be one of the worst guns to ever exist. I would still use it just because I get to shoot crayons at people. PSA, phoenixes are fictional. Do not apply fire to burb. Yes, please. Do not apply fire to burb. Lord, help me no. Please no. Oh, Ryan. This is why you have to stay in here. Because we have to give public service announcements about not applying fire to burbs. He's just like, I'm just going to scratch myself and just be done with it. We do not need a real-life Moltres. No, we do not. Oh my God. Woo. No. Hey, Vic, before you go, since you came in on this raid, I got to ask, got any new games that are coming up in your in your repertoire? And another question, because I know you had to have seen it. What do you personally think right now about the Switch 2? Because I'm screaming like a 5-year-old. But I am always screaming like a 5-year-old. So when is that? So that's nothing new. But like, I'm very excited. But I also want to know what you got coming in the pipeline. For me, I've personally got Monster Hunter coming very soon. I'm going to be going back into Rise while I'm waiting for the beta to drop for Wilds again. Very excited for Wilds because it's PC and PS5 on launch day and cross-compatible. I'm excited about this. I look forward to the Switch 2 having games like this. Or having games this time. Right? Ooh, man! I bought the Switch on launch day and there was like nothing to play. Do you know what the first game was I played on the Switch? No one ever guesses it. Do you know what it was? Because everyone thinks it's Breath of the Wild. It was not. Do you know what my first game was on the Switch? Arms? Nope. Not 1-2 Switch. Yours is Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. That's a great first game, though. Nope, not Snipper Clips. Nope, not Odyssey. I got it on launch day. Odyssey didn't come out until that July. Because I bought it when it came out. It's a random third-party game. Kind of. It's an indie title, and it existed on a previous console. Somehow feel like Shovel Knight. It was Shovel Knight! I had already played Shovel Knight to death, both on the Wii U and on the 3DS. Found out it was coming out in the digital shop on launch day for the Switch. Bought it for Switch. Bought Legend of Zelda for Switch. Like, I bought Shovel Knight digitally for Switch because it came out digitally. Bought it digitally. Bought a physical copy of Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. And I bought Bomberman. And everyone's like, you gotta play Zelda for... No, I don't. I gotta play Shovel Knight portable on a big screen anywhere I want to. I was so excited. Like, I know that sounds really dumb. And you know what? It's probably going to be the first thing I play on the Switch, too. Just to keep up with it. Just be like, yep, we're going to play this again. The Treasure Trove edition. Man, Pokemon Coliseum Remaster would be phenomenal. I don't know if we're ever going to get it, but I would love to see it. But they're very much in the whole aspect of stealing's bad, okay? So, like, we may not actually ever see it. Which is going to make me sad. I still want a game where I get to be Team Rocket. That's what I want. They came with Amiibo. The Amiibo for Shovel Knight came out during the Wii U version of the game. You got the first Shovel Knight Amiibo, and then the others came out later. I have all of those. I have almost every Amiibo that's come out now. I'm only missing a few. I'm missing the newest Splatoon ones. Like, the newest ones. I got the first ones for 3, but I didn't get any of the... I got the first ones for 3, and then I got the deep cut Amiibos, but I didn't get the remakes, the new versions of Pearl Marina or Callie Marie. Thoughts on Plague Knight? I like Plague Knight because he's one of those characters you kind of love to hate kind of type deals. His gameplay mode was okay. My favorite one gameplay wise was Spectre Knight, aka the Death Knight. He was my absolute favorite. Shield Knight is best Knight. I do like Shield Knight. I like all the stuff you got to see between Shovel Knight and Spectre Knight in his story and his connection to Shield Knight as well. That was really, really good. I need to finish the King Knight stuff. I went through a good chunk of it when it launched, and then something came out, and I had to stop streaming Shovel Knight to play the new thing. I can't remember what it was. But yeah, no, I'm a massive Shovel Knight nerd. That's one of my favorite. That is probably my favorite indie game of all time, and is definitely still in my top 10. Because I'm an old nerd. If you can't tell by my back wall being covered in Power Rangers memorabilia. Oh, Boktai game port. Boktai needs to be ported, please. I would love that. As well as Skies of Arcadia would be great. It was originally, if I remember correctly, a Dreamcast game that also got ported to the GameCube. And I love that game. Lord help me, I would kill to see it. I want another Phantasy Star Online, and I want that to be on Switch. I want it to be on Switch so bad. Phantasy Star and Star Ocean, man. I love both those games. Ooh, I love both those games. Yeah, no, Phantasy Star on the GameCube needs a port. Don't bonk me. I haven't done anything to be bonked for. Also, hello, Doug. How are you? How you doing? And how's Shad doing? I'm doing pretty good. Burb's doing pretty good. I'm ranting about games I want to see be ported over to Switch. What I really, really want, oh, I want this so bad. I want this so bad. And like, y'all are going to think of me just being kind of silly. I just want them to put Sonic Adventure 2 Battle on the Switch or Switch 2. I've bought it on everything else. I bought it on the GameCube. I own a Dreamcast copy of it. I own it on Steam. I own it on PlayStation because I bought it on the PS3 when they launched it on that. And I own it on Steam. Now I want it portable. I want it portable so I can have my Chow Garden with me anywhere I go. And before you tell me you could do that with a Steam Deck, I don't got Steam Deck money. God, I want to have a good night, Hawkeye. Take care. Pleasant nightmares to you. It's good talking to you about more Star Wars lore. Ooh, I would love Sonic Riders, especially the first one. I love the first one on the GameCube. I want a Steam Deck so bad. You're not the only one. I want a Steam Deck so bad I can't even see straight. But that's expensive, and I'm poor. We don't do that. Yes, buddy. I see you. You're not getting enough attention. Step. There you go, buddy. Whoop hits. Whoop hits. Oh, well, you're sitting all sideways. Don't look at me like that. He's a tiny boy. Itty bitty baby bird. Please no, my free time. The Chow Garden will beckon. There's been talks that apparently there's been like some serious talks recently that we might see something Chow Garden related officially again soon. I don't know how likely that actually is, but there are things from official Sonic sources that have started talking about it again. I ran Sonic Adventure 2 using a Dreamcast emulator on my modded Switch, and the performance is pretty consistent at 60 frames per second. See, so they just need to like officially give it to me. I will pay them money for that game again. I have bought that game repeatedly. Hell, I've bought like 3-4 copies of it on the GameCube throughout my time owning a GameCube. Because either the disc got worn out, disc got lost in a move, disc got lost to a separation. Like, I've had several different instances where I've lost a Sonic Adventure 2 disc. Now I have 2 copies of it. One sealed, never to be opened, and then one not sealed. Which one clears Adventure 2 though? Sorry, not sorry. See, I don't feel that way. I feel the story's better in 2. I feel that the gameplay's better in 2, except for Tails. Tails I like better in 1. Tails' gameplay loop is better in 1, and I miss playing as Amy in 2. So there are some things I can sit there and say that I do like about 1, but the movement mechanics, albeit, are still floaty in 2. They're far less floaty in 2 than they are in 1. And do not get me started on the Sonic Adventure 1 DX ports, which are not as good as their original counterpart on the Dreamcast. Sonic 3 movie being loved, they definitely got to do something. I still want to see that movie so bad. Ugh, I haven't had the ability to see it yet, and I want to. Treasure hunting was ass in Sonic Adventure 2. See, I actually like treasure hunting in Sonic Adventure 2, but I was also really good at that. The treasure hunting levels were always the first ones I managed to clear with actual A grades. Plus, Pumpkin Hill will always be a banger. I'm sorry. Not sorry. Big was based in 1. I will die on this hill. Man, okay, so like, I didn't hate Big the Cat like everybody else did, because Big the Cat was... it was a fishing game. It was a fishing minigame. Like, it was fine. I didn't have any problems with that. I beat that relatively quickly. Multiple times. I never had the issues that everyone else did with that one. So I didn't understand that one. Pumpkin Hill is a certified hood classic. It's a fantastic track. I'm sorry, it just is. I have that shit on the I had the soundtrack for Sonic Adventure 2 on a CD when I was a teenager, and that shit was always playing in my car, and it was mostly just me listening to Pumpkin Hill, and of course the main one that everyone knows, like City Escape was like the big one. That was pretty much all I played from those two. Oh. But yeah, so, hi everyone. Hope you're well. Hope you're having a good night. Hope you had fun hanging out with Vic, which I know you did. It's Vic. Vic does amazing work. Has amazing content. It's freaking hilarious. And it's just a joy to be around. So I know y'all had a good time over there. I hope y'all have a good time over here. I'm gonna be playing some Pokemon Legends Arceus today. If you enjoy Legends Arceus, hope that you decide to stick around. If you want to know what I'm currently playing other than Arceus, I'm playing Arceus. I'm playing trading card game, Card Shop Simulator. It's a long ass name. And I'm also playing Marvel Rivals. We're sprinkling other games in between that, stuff like Dead by Daylight and other like horror games, because I was mostly known as a horror streamer. I will still play something spooky at least once a week. But those are the main big three that we're playing right now: is Arceus, Rivals, and Card Shop Simulator. Have a good night. Have a good night. I need to turn in a bit early because I'm tired. Well, have a wonderful night. Get you some good sleep. Take care. Pleasant nightmares to you. Amy's first line in the movies is not Amy Rose's here. I'll riot. Oh my god. Speaking of Amy Rose, speaking of Sonic and Amy Rose, like I got a fun one for everybody here. Well, I got everybody here, I guess. Before I hop back into stuff. I do have a neat thing. Since I have Sonic fans in the chat, I get excited when I have Sonic fans in the chat because even though I'm not a Sonic channel, I might as well be from all the Sonic content I play. I have the Amy Rose's Fortune cards, aka the Amy Rose Sonic Hedgehog Tarot deck. Love this tarot deck. It's probably my favorite one. Has gorgeous cards in it. Dee-dee-dee. Like, this is what the back of the cards look like. Brian's like, I'm not sure how I feel about this, Dad. Gorgeous art in the back. And then the front of the cards are phenomenal too. Let me find one with good art for you guys. And the cool thing is that the guidebook for this is actually written by Ian Flynn, the guy who's been doing the storyline stuff for Sonic the Hedgehog lately, as well as it's produced by Insight Editions, which has been the company that's been producing a lot of Sonic like lore-based things that aren't the comic books. So it's actually really good, and it's canon. It's so canon, they actually even had an episode of, like, the Tales shorts stuff dedicated to it. It has amazing card art. Love the card art for these. Absolutely freaking 5 over this stuff. Stuff like that. Tons and tons of Chow Garden references in this shit. Oh my god. Man, it has been a minute since we last had a tarot reading. I think it was like back in October? Because the last tarot reading I did was with this deck. Even have stuff like this. Love that one. This is probably my favorite tarot deck that I have. I have tons of tarot decks. I use tons of tarot decks. This has been the one, though, that I've been obsessively using for myself since October. Even has stuff like the different character chows, like there's a Sonic chow, Amy chow, Knuckles chow, Tails chow. They're actually appearing in the cards too. I love these. The art for these is freaking amazing. References everywhere. Like even has to call in it. Like if you're a Sonic fan at all, this is worth owning. If you like to read tarot cards, it's worth owning for the ease of readability. Talking about Big Cat, we got Big Cat in here. It's like everything is referenced in this. I like Sonic a normal amount. I was in a 3-hour call with a friend just yapping about Sonic. Like, I love these. Man, you get me started talking about Sonic, Star Wars, or Power Rangers, where everybody's kind of screwed. You can also go that route with Pokemon, but those three are like the worst for stopping my train of thought. Let's see, where's a really pretty? Yeah, no, they got tons of stuff here, and it's very lore accurate. It's so lore accurate that like they're now also putting it into like the games and stuff, because every card they made in these, like if it appeared anywhere in Sonic canon of any kind, they've made sure it showed up in here. And they're adding stuff from this to things like Frontiers and stuff like that when you play as Amy. Look at that. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Yeah, the reason why we haven't seen a, haven't done a tarot read in a while is no one's played the, like, the tarot read card, or no one's, like, I do tarot reads under, like, 2 conditions. Someone plays a tarot read card, or it's usually either someone plays a tarot read card, someone donates for a tarot read, or occasionally someone just asks for a tarot read. I'm just like, you know, fuck it, we'll just do that. Has stuff like the Time Stone. Doesn't take a lot to convince me to do a tarot read in most cases. But yeah, no. So, like, if you're a fan of Sonic the Hedgehog, the tarot deck's definitely a great thing to look into, just because, like, it has a lot of really fun, like, lore tidbits in the book for it, as well as in the card art itself. It's very insanely pretty. And if you do tarot readings at all, it's also one of the easier decks to do a reading for, especially if you're a Sonic fan. There was a lot of care taken into this deck. There's a non-zero chance that Aquafina will voice Amy in movie 4. That would not surprise me. At all. You see, Camelot's comic graphic novel has hit 53K. He's trying to hit 60K, which will pay for the Daytona race. He's doing a closeout stream since he won't be able to otherwise. Has 5 days left. I saw he was doing a stream for it, and I knew about him doing the thing, but I didn't know where he was at with it yet. Found out recently that technically you can say Sally and Bunny are canon in IDW, as they have a cameo in Sonic Forces prequel comic. Really? That'll be interesting. Alright. I've rambled and prattled about Sonic for a hot second, but I'm playing Pokemon, so I should probably get back to playing Pokemon. I'm planning on soon doing a Sonic month. So if you are a Sonic fan and you want to see Sonic stuff, consider subscribing if you're not already. Just putting that out there. Just because within the, either the coming month of it's either going to be March or April, because I have a lot of stuff planned out between then. Either March or April is going to be just an entire 30 days of Sonic the Hedgehog. Because I have almost every Sonic game on Steam now. I have everything in one centralized location. Also, random tidbit that I'm going to, like, die on the hill of. I'm just going to go ahead and throw it out there before I pop back in. But that will also do some of the Game Boy Advance ports. And the one that I'll sit there and say is one of the best Sonic games. And you can sit there and script me all you want, but I'm telling you, I'm absolutely right on this one. You need to go play Sonic Battle, because that game was absolutely fucking amazing. If you haven't played it yet, you're doing yourself a disservice. Alright, back to the game. Pokemon Legends Arceus is like the only good modern Pokemon game. I would disagree. And the reason why I disagree is because X and Y is not bad. Now, it depends on what you're going to classify as modern. Because for people like me, X and Y is the start of modern. For other peeps, it's Sword and Shield's the start of modern. And if that's what you're classifying as modern between Sword and Shield, Arceus, and Scarlet and Violet, and Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee, yes, you're right. Like, out of all of them, the most polished and the most fun and the best storyline so far is Arceus. But if you're going from, like, when they first took the full jump into 3D, X and Y is still good. I will die on that hill. They made my boy Tyrantrum. You cannot fight me otherwise. And at least Sun and Moon tried. Plus, Omega Ruby and Omega Sapphire is probably one of the highest rated Pokemon games ever, as long as you're not IGN, because they have a hatred for water. And you know what? They can go screw themselves, because I hate water and I still like that game. Still mad we got robbed the X and Y DLC. I am too, but I really wish they just put it in the game. Infinite Fusion is the best modern because it at least pretends to be old and is fan-made instead of Game Freaks. Well, this game is phenomenal. I enjoy this. This is a lot of the updates and stuff that I wanted. I like Sun and Moon. The atmosphere was great, just like Hisui. I can give you that. My biggest complaint with Sun and Moon, as well as many people's biggest complaint with Sun and Moon, especially when you got into Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, was the 4-hour freaking tutorial at the start, basically. Aside from that, like, they have great stories, which is what makes me more and more agitated with Sword and Shield out of all of them, because it has the worst story. I just left harder playing Pokemon Sword. Like, man, Pokemon Sword and Shield, man, I liked a lot of the new Pokemon that were designed in that one, and that was it. There's almost no story in Sword and Shield. Sword and Shield makes me mad. Scarlet and Violet makes up for a lot of that, but it's still not great. And it came out a dysfunctional mess. It redeems a lot of story points in comparison to Sword and Shield, but if you're only comparing it to Sword and Shield, it's great. If you're comparing it to anything from the past, it's not. I don't hate it, but I'm agitated at it. Same thing with Sword and Shield, though, is still like the biggest disappointment in a Pokemon game I think I have ever played. Arvin saves that game for me. Arvin is literally the saving grace of that game. And I love Nemona until you get to the end of the game. Nemona was great till the end of the game. Why? Because I like when my rivals aren't big babies. That I liked X and Y. I did. But X and Y, Sun and Moon, Sword and Shield. Your rival's a big fucking baby. It bothered me. Rival big baby. No. No big baby. I don't like big baby. Made me mad. So, like, I like Nemona because Nemona's a great rival. She's, like, hyper... She's, like, all the good points of the newer rivals with all of the hyper-competitiveness of all the older rivals. Like, you put the two together, she's great. I like her. I don't like a lot of the newer rivals. I like Nemona. Until, like, you get to the very end of the story. Then I'm like, I have frustration. Arvin is my big brother. I completely give you that Sword and Shield I hated so much about the game, not to mention the hallway towns. The hallway towns bother me. And that's part of what bothers me about Scarlet and Violet, is that the hallway towns get worse. Because you don't even go in most of the shops anymore. They're just a shop window. I hate that. I hate that. I hate that. I hate that I can't just walk into most of the buildings anymore. You don't even walk into a Pokemon Center anymore. The Pokemon Center's outside. What? I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this. It loses a lot of the character. Versus you, and like, the fact that it came out right after Arceus made a lot of people really mad. But there's hope. Because they decided to push back to not just immediately drop the new Legends game. They decided to take their time with it. And that also means they're taking their time right now with the new generation as well. I like they're taking their time with it. I have high hopes because they're taking their time with it. I am predicting, and I could be wrong. I will totally admit if I'm wrong when it happens. But I'm predicting that the newest generation of Pokemon, though, is not going to be a Switch 2 game. I'm predicting they're going to pull like they did with Black and White 2. Because we had the 3DS, and Black and White 2 was still a DS title. I'm predicting we're going to get the same thing happening with the next generation of Pokemon. It's still going to be a Switch title because more people own a Switch than will own a Switch 2 at its time of launch, most likely. Pokemon Center got downgraded to a gas station. It did! I didn't want to trust anything from it to feed my Pokemon. Because you don't feed your Pokemon an egg salad sandwich from a gas station. People who get that reference, I appreciate you. I want my rival saying stuff like smell you later. I don't necessarily need my rival saying stuff like smell you later, but I want my rival to not be a giant crying piss baby when they get beat up. I also want to feel like my rival's badass. Like, Nimona comes in, she has high-level Pokemon, and when she first fights you, she looks at you, it's like, okay, so, like, I have, like, God Pokemon, and you have babies. So I'm going to fight you with a baby Pokemon. We're going to see how well you do. And every time you fight her, it seems like a test until you get your final fight with her. And even then, her final fight's not the easiest fight in the game. It's not the hardest fight in the game, in my personal opinion, but it's definitely not the easiest fight in the game. And she makes you work for it. And when you win, she's excited for you that you won. She's not giving you flack. She's like, oh, my dreams are dashed because you beat me. And see, I appreciate that, but I also appreciate the non-asshole approach, because the non-asshole approach gives us Gary Oak again, and everyone loves Gary Oak because he's like, smell you later, I'm a douche nozzle. And you know what? I can be completely behind that, except for one thing. There's one thing that makes me mad about fighting Gary Oak at the very end of Red and Blue. You want to know the thing that makes me mad about fighting Gary Oak at the end of Red and Blue? That dude did everything right. He beat everybody. He did the task that was set before him. He did it all. And he did it all before you. He became champion before you. You get to the very end of the game. You beat Gary. Or Blue. Or Green. Depending on which canon you're following. You finally beat him. You did it. Whack. He's done. He's not super happy about this. But he's like, you know what? You beat me. Then his grandpa comes in. Good old Grandpappy comes in. He's like, congratulations, random red-headed child from our, or red-wearing child from our town. Congratulations on becoming the Pokemon champion. You're a badass. Whips around and looks at his son, who was literally champion 5 minutes before you were, or 5 minutes ago. It says, basically, I'm disappointed in you. Do you see why he did this? Because of his connection with Pokemon. Fuck you, grandson, and your connection with Pokemon. Your connection with Pokemon just ain't strong enough. Suck it up, Buttercup. Get better. Get good, grandson. I'm like, even as a kid, that dumbfounded me of why I was getting praised by some dude's grandpa. Yeah, he's the professor, but that's just it. He's a professor. He shouldn't even be there. He's not a league authority. He has no reason to be there. Why'd he come in to shit on his grandson? Because he came in to shit on his grandson. That's his entire reasoning for being there. He came in to completely shit on his grandson and tell his grandson how much better you are than him. That is some bullshit. That is the biggest bout of bullshit I think I have ever seen. Holy crap. He's like, Grandpa, why? And he's like, because you suck, son. Look at this guy right here. I wish he was my grandson. I wish you were as cool as the neighbor's kid. Why do I gotta be stuck with second best crappy grandson over here? Like, what the hell, Oak? There are so many things wrong with that man. I'm just like, what is wrong with you? Get good, Gary. Tell me it's not what happens. It's exactly what happens. He's like, get good, Gary. Ah. Jesus Christ. He did everything he could. Just looking for Grandpappy's, approval and adoration. He's like, I want my grandpa to be proud of me. Da-da-da. My grandpa thinks I'm a dildo. Shit, that's all that happened here. It was so bad. I was so upset by this. Oh my God. Why can't you be like the neighbor kid? Jesus Christ. That was so rough. I felt so bad for him. That was like the first time like I ever felt bad for a video game character. Ever. Was playing Pokemon and getting congratulated by Professor Oak. The time you're supposed to be most excited as a Pokemon player, I was actually upset. Because, like, but you're not my grandpa. I remember being in the car when I first beat the Elite Four. And I vocalized that out loud. It's like, but you're not my grandpa. And my dad just looks over at me. He's like, the hell's wrong with you? So I go through like the whole 5-minute process of explaining that to my dad. And my dad looks at me, looks at my Game Boy. He's like, man, Professor Oak's a dick. Yeah, Daddy, he is. For people who don't know, back when my dad was alive, my dad was also a Pokemon fan. My dad played the Pokemon games with us. But he never beat the games. He just played them so he would have like at least some knowledge on the Pokemon we're talking about. So like, that's all he wanted, was he wanted to know, like, when I told him about a Charizard, he wanted to know what the hell a Charizard was. So he was like, every time we watched the anime afterward, if he saw Professor Oak on the screen, he's like, oh, it's that dick again. And he would just walk away. To me, it just... tell me to not be mean to Pokemon ever, or that happens. So like, that's not even it. He wasn't even mean to his Pokemon. He wasn't even mean to his Pokemon. Like, that's the thing that really got me. He wasn't mean to his Pokemon. That's what bothered me. He wasn't mean to his Pokemon. He was kind of a dick to people, but he seemed to be like, it seemed like in every iteration we saw of him, he never seemed to be mean to his Pokemon. No, he just had a shitty grandpa. See, we're gonna get that trending on fucking Twitter now. We're gonna get it trending on Twitter to cancel Professor Oak for being a shitty grandpa. Jesus Christ. Makes me irritable. So that's why I like Nemona. Nemona comes out, Nemona, like, fights you. Nemona, like, and Nemona loses to you. But instead of just being, oh, woe is me, like Hop or any of the other characters before him, Nemona's like, well, damn. So when are we doing that again? I'm like, bet. Because that's the way it is for me playing card games. For people that know me really well, I play Pokemon TCG. Deck right there. Play Pokemon TCG. When I play against people that are new, and I teach them, and I watch them grow playing the game, because I used to do this all the time, because I was also a professor or a judge for this card game for a very long time. I would teach people how to play. And I would watch them grow from being not very good at the game to being able to fight me and to win. And when they beat me, I was excited. I was like, all right, let's do that shit again. As well as I had friends that were really good that I would fight, that I would beat. And they wouldn't be like, or, oh, woe is me, my career's over. And they're like, nah, next time, man, we're going to go again. I'm going to get you. I'm like, you got it. Let's go. I like that. I like having, like, healthy rivalries. I explain that in content creation all the time. You need to find friends in content creation. You need to have rivals in content creation because they'll keep you on your toes. You're going to learn new shit. But at the same time, while you're in competition with somebody else, you're learning from that person. They do something new, you now need to learn to do something new to be able to keep up with them. You do something new, they take what they learned from watching you, and they're like, I want to do something new now too. And you go back and forth all the time. That's how you get better. That's how you grow. Having a competitive friend is a good thing in many situations. Not in all, but in many. Start a subreddit like r/Grandpa Joe hate. Only his Professor Oak hate. That Gardevoir deck is still kind of rude, though. Okay, look, listen. My Gardevoir EX deck that did, like, the Powerhouse Wacky Smack. I know that was mean. I've built far meaner. My Charizard deck's far meaner than that one ever dreamed of being. My Magmortar deck during the Diamond and Pearl card era was meaner than that one. Because it did the same damn thing, but it healed itself at the same time. The Gardevoir EX deck he's referring to is a Gardevoir EX card that said, for every energy attached to both your active Pokemon and your opponent's active Pokemon, this attack deals like, what, 30 damage? It's either 20 or 30 damage. And it revs up really freaking fast because the entire deck just puts energy all over the board. It becomes a decimating like card really quickly. Well, Magmortar later became the same thing. Every time you attach a fire energy to Magmortar, it recovers like 20 HP for every fire energy you attach. And there were several cards that allow you to attach fire energy to it, and it did 40 damage times the number of fire energy attached to it. It was far worse. Head to bed. Good night, everyone. Pleasant nightmares. Have a wonderful night. Pleasant nightmares to you, Minna. Take care. Alright, I swear I'm going to play Pokemon now. That girl who set out earlier must have been eating some of Benny's potato mochi. I could still smell them on her. Why are you sniffing people? Stop sniffing people. That's weird. You're weirder than old grandpa hitting on Delia Ketchum. Jesus. Man, this is some peak gameplay, right? I know. Riveting. This is going to change your life. You're going to learn new ways to play games. Just like this. Sitting here. Staring at a screen. Blankly watching a man stare off into the void. Muttering to himself about how much he hates the player character just standing here. I mean, sniff. Smell the vintage. Shame. Oh. Jesus. That reminds me. I've seen Mistress. I swear I can read. That reminds me. I've seen Mistress Calibub riding around on that Ursaluna she serves, digging for treasure in the ground. I wonder if Ursaluna uses his sense of smell to suss out where treasure. It's always weird seeing the word sus in anything anymore, even though this is in proper context. Where the treasure might be. Ursaluna now knows Rizu's scent. Follow the blue signals to find her. How does he know? Is it because we gave him potatoes? Did we give him potatoes? Did we randomly have an article of her clothing to let him smell? I really hope we didn't. That makes more questions than I ever want to answer. Give me that bear. What's up, tiny thing? Go forth and get your potatoes. There's some potatoes up there. You gotta go forth and get potatoes. By the power of tater tots. I believe you can do it. I don't believe in you enough. We're gonna grab you. Come on, Santa would be disappointed in you! Do not disappoint Santa! Santa is now less disappointed. But this is not what we're here for. We don't believe in wall collision. Gardevoir's now a sheep. No! Arceus sounds very pissed off around here. Oh no! Not you again! No! Look, man, my bear just wanted a pot of honey, man. Don't do this to him right now. No. No. Very specific on where we need to go, apparently. Need something that can climb better. No! Why are you all so angry? I just have a bear! There you are. Hey, lady! We don't believe in wall collision. Absolutely not. Wall collision is for dorks. And I am a nerd. Oh, zombies. How did it all go with Ursaluna? I gave him a cookie. Thanks a bunch, girl, but how'd you find me all the way out here? I have a bear. He tracked me all the way here by the scent of those potato mochi I ate. That Ursaluna sure is something. I know he's descended from one of the Pokemon that were blessed by Almighty Sinnoh, but still, wow. Yeah, I had to come fucking riding Winnie the fucking Pooh. Disney's on my ass real bad about this right now. And I had to do this all to find you because we think you causing trouble for my bear. You causing trouble for Winnie the Pooh, which means Disney's coming after me, which means Disney's coming after you. And I'm going to make sure they come after you all sorts of different ways. Why? Because I know you had something to do with Blood and Honey. I know that was all your fault. And that movie, no. No, ma'am. Mm-mm. We're going to have problems today. Just fucking ignore me. My luck's run out, though, as you can most likely tell. I got chased by a Pokemon and sprained my ankle pretty bad as I was running away. It's almost like the world wants to punish me. Because you pissed off a bear? Yeah, I'd punish you too for pissing off a bear. Stop doing that. What's up, Grandma? How you doing? There you are, Rizu. Ah! Mistress Caliba, I didn't... I owe you an apology. I treated you with disrespect, thinking you were just some whelp from the Diamond Clan. I'm sorry for that. I should have treated you better. Well, how about you treat her ankle and make that better? That would really be a good idea, considering you just ran somebody off for no reason. Huh? Wait, but... It's not your fault that Lilligant became frenzied, nor that my Put your teeth back in, Grandma! Or that my Ursaluna was so enraged. You were trying to help them both, weren't you? I didn't even have the courtesy to listen to you. You'd think someone who's lived as long as I as long as I have, would be more patient. It's okay. I didn't do a good job explaining myself either. Apparently you were a ween. How dare you be a ween? Ursaluna only started acting weird after he got too close to Lilligant and smelled her perfume. She was already frenzied by that point, so I'm sure that's what caused it. Ah, that explains the strange powder I found on Ursaluna. It must have been powder from Lilligant. That dusty bitch. But what happened to your leg, dear? Have a good night, Shinix! Take care! Pleasant nightmares to you! Ow, ow, ow. I was gathering ingredients to make bombs, but I fell and sprained my ankle. See, the reason I went to Jubilife was to get help for Ursaluna and also learn about crafting. But while I was there, I bumped into Professor Lavington, and he told me about the bombs you used to quell Cleavor. So I thought I'd make some more for Lilligant using her favorite foods. You Galaxy people know all sorts of things. I'd like to learn even more from you, really. Well, then we'd better take care of our lady and get all of this mess resolved first. Aderan, what were you thinking? Doing all this yourself? Did you think I couldn't help you? Though no one would blame you for thinking so. Not much of a leader, am I? I've never even seen Almighty Sinnoh with my own eyes. And I failed to imagine that Lilligant might have become frenzied too. Listen up, zombies. I'll take the bombs that Arizu made and meet you at Bravo Arena. Don't worry, Arizu. Zombies will calm Lilligant, and that will be that. Things should settle down. Head to Bravo Arena, zombies. That's where Lilligant's seat lies. Arizu will be taken care of. My dear B-Barrel and I will make sure she reaches her lady. So now we have more places to go. Smack the tree. Because I need stuff. That's a big boy. Yeet! Ha! Don't you turn your butt at me. Only I can turn my butt at me. Whip. Missed. The Grinch be praised. Avocado stunk. Yep. Aha! Oh! Everything respawned! This is bad! Run! Go, Pooh Bear, go! Wait a minute. Oh, that's a plant. I thought that was something completely different. I got very excited. Oh, look, he's so cute, he's asleep! I'm gonna poke it with a stick. Wah! Gotcha. Also, I can try to get closer to a hippo. How you doing, UB Evie? It's been a minute. I hope you're well. Heavy ball would be great. I don't know if that's gonna make it there though. So have pout on. Nope. Get in the ball! Ah! Stop moving away! Ah! It's right there! Ah! You hippo! Aw, shit. Oh, shit, this is how we're gonna die. Oh, for the love of God, give me a Pokemon that's water type. Get him! Hit him hard! That's not hard enough. Goes fast. Sure, our little sister's birthday today. That's awesome. We need to run, bud. We need to run, bud. We need to run, bud. Bud, run. Yes, I am very much sure. Get in the ball. Bye. Yeet. Up, get 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 up. We don't believe in wall collision here. Ooh. Tell wall collision to go fuck itself. Give me touch. Touch. There we go. I did it! I got away! It's the whole point to catch as many as possible. There are advantages to catching multiples of each Pokemon. It's not necessarily a requirement to do. But catching them allows you to, like, there's certain missions that say catch X was the amount of this Pokemon. Oh. Oh, he sees me still. Nope. Missed. Pissed it off too. Yeet. No! Ugh. So many things just want to eat me and I'm not appreciating it. Yeet miss. Yoink! And away! Oop! 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 Yep. A space-time distortion sees before? What does that mean? What does that mean? Have a good night, Doug! This game needs a double jump. It gotta do. Oh, more Angie shit. Oh, wait. Touch. I didn't know those could get angry at me too. Don't be angry at me! Okay, they're done chasing me. Awesome. Smack. That is a big ass Roserade. Bye. Sup, bud? I'm rolling on stairs in reverse because I'm fancy. Just gotta keep rolling, rolling. Sorry, just ignore me. So, you've come. I take it that means you're ready. Of course I'm ready! I'm ready to fight the fancy flower! Lady Lilligant's a sight to see, even her in her frenzy. Behold her and be grateful. I hope we didn't keep you waiting. What's up, Granny? All it took was one of my poultices? Galaba, ma'am. I'm deeply sorry we've had to lean on your help so much, especially as we're from different clans. Arizu tried to solve the whole situation herself. I dare say she bit off more than she could chew, and it caused some trouble, but her heart was in the right place. Yes, again, happy birthday to your sister, UBEV. Hope they have a fantastic one. Listen, the Lady of the Ridge, Lilligant, is like a dancer. Always in motion, always darting about. You'll want to watch her real close and learn how to dodge her moves. That's right. Keep on dodging, she might get tired out. And that'll be your opening. That's when you can bring out your own Pokemon and prove your might. Don't let me down. So I just gotta throw some sacks at it. Oh, that is pretty. That's cute. Dodge your Pokemon attacks. When you press Y dodge, you'll become invulnerable to Pokemon attacks for a brief moment. Touch attacks without taking damage. Ow. Yeet. Come on. Come on, let's dance! Oh, that looks really pissed off! You know which Splatoon I play? I know how to get out of the way. Oh. Whoop! Ugh, that's bad. Whoop! Just a little more. Aha! Take that! Bap! Cute! I didn't have to fight it again! I see Zombies is going for the no Pokemon boss run strats. I mean, it works so far! I haven't seen a need where I have to throw my Pokemon out to fight yet. You received the Meadow Plate from Lilligant. A stone tablet imbued with the essence of plants. When used on a certain Pokemon, it allows that type of Pokemon to gain. It allows that Pokemon to gain power of the grass type. Hey, thank you. You didn't just save Lilligant, you saved Arceus as well. I appreciate it. First Ursaluna, Ursaluna, and now Lilligant? You're amazing, you know that? Being all frenzied didn't suit Lilligant one bit. I'm so happy she's back to her graceful self. Cute. So, Shaman, what's the typing of this Lilligant? Because I know, isn't the original Lilligant just plant type? I really like the original Lilligant. That was like one of my favorite grass type Pokemon. I really like that Pokemon. Plates are only for Arceus, correct? In the older games, you could give a plate to any Pokemon to hold. If you give it to Arceus, it changes Arceus's typing. If you give it to any other Pokemon, any move used of that type, such as Psychic, Fighting, Dark, whatever, if you give it like a Psychic plate and it uses a Psychic move, the Psychic move gets a boost. Grass Fighting. You know, that would make sense. A lot of dancing Pokemon get Fighting as their typing. The original's just Grass. So this, but what about this one? I know the original was just Grass, so what about this one? Is this one Grass Fighting like Aaron says? Because it would make sense, a lot of dancers get Fighting typing. But in this game, you don't have items you can attach, so I'm assuming if you get Arceus, you give him the plates to get him to change form. I think for the story purposes of this, we're going to use the plates to summon him. That's just what I think so far, though. I don't know anything on this game's story other than what I've played up this far. Grass Fighting. Okay, so yeah, that makes sense. Rizu, you still owe someone an apology. Huh? Oh, don't worry about it. A young one like her is bound to get caught up in some trouble from time to time. Sewage grass fighting. Remember what's written in the Celestian ruins? All lives touch other lives to create something anew and alive. There's wisdom in those words. I imagine there is the teaching of Almighty Sinnoh itself. I hesitated because Sasuian Decidueye is also grass fighting. That it is. That one I know. Which grass fighting just seems like a weird combination. Like it's got a lot of rough weaknesses to overcome because like grass is weak to fire and flying right off rip as well as poison and bug type. And then you have fighting, which is weak to psychic and flying. As well as grass is weak to ice. So like you're weak to a shit ton of stuff if you're fighting grass. Flying does 4 times. Yeah, flying does 4 times damage because it's got a weakness to both grass and fighting. Red-haired girl's cute. Yeah, she's kind of cute. But yeah, no. So like that typing combination's a rough one. I like Ghost and Grass because Ghost and Grass does also have a lot of weaknesses that are not friendly with each other. For one, you get a normal type immunity, which is always a boon. And then Ghost typing has so many advantages to it, as well as Grass has enough advantages to it. And you don't get the ×4 weakness to flying. You still have a weakness to flying, but just not ×4. You do gain a weakness to Dark type, though, as well as your own typing and Ghost type. But I feel like it does better offensively, because they're both offensive combinations. Grass and Fighting's offensive, and then Grass and Ghost are offensive. I think Grass and Ghost does better offensively. But it'll obliterate Rock type. Well, it'll have a good move pool to obliterate Rock type. You are right. Yes, it would. Let me see something here. I want to see something here. So it'd be weak against Dark, Ghost, Bug, Fire, Flying, Ice, and Poison type as Ghost, Grass, and then Fighting Grass. I think we did cover that pretty accurately. Hello, Orion. How are you, bud? Grass fighting. Let's see, it's ×2 to fire, ice, poison, psychic, and fairy. I forgot, fighting's weak to fairy, and it's ×4 to flying. But it gets half on water, half on electricity, half on grass, half on ground, half on rock, and half on dark type. Versus Ghost, it's 0 damage from Grass and Ghost is 0 damage with with normal and 0 damage with fighting. Still times 2 to fire, still times 2 to ice. Only times 2 to flying instead of times 4. Times 2 to ghost and times 2 to dark. So you get 2 immunities out of the bunch versus the 1 immunity. Ghost helps at resisting poison, but fighting does nothing to help defensively. Yeah, see, that's just it. It's like fighting's like the only defensive typing you get out of fighting is going to be the dark typing. You're the one that decided to crawl up here. Why are you being angry? And then you want pets and then you don't want pets. Make up your mind. Quit being a baby. Quit being a big old baby. Of course, I'd completely forgotten about them until a certain somebody helped me remember. We owe you one, ma'am. Don't try to solve everything by yourself, Arisu. You're a warden of all people. We should know how to stand in solidarity with others. Fighting resist bug somehow? Because you can just slap a bug. Bap! It's the opposite of Psychic type, which is weak to bug because it's a fear. Fighting is knowing how to resist your fear. It's our job to stand side by side with Pokemon, after all. Yes, I know. I'm sorry. It would drop bug damage from normal to times 2. Does fighting resist bug? Yeah, fighting resist bug. So yeah, that's neutral out the gate. Ghost also resists bug. See, I didn't know Ghost resists bug. I knew fighting resisted bug. I keep forgetting Ghost resists bug. You big baby. You big baby. Drop the bug damage to normal from times 2. Yeah, but Ghost Grass and Ghost Fighting both drop bug to neutral damage. Fight doesn't resist ice, even though it beats it. Weird. So, like, I understand that one. Like, fighting, I understand beating ice, because ice is classified as a brittle object by Pokemon standards. Classified as a brittle object, you can punch through it. A lot of times we see martial artists, they break stone, they break ice. Like you see these in a lot of martial arts demonstrations, so on and so forth. But you also don't want to just leave a martial artist out in the cold. It's like, it won't resist it, but it won't be weak to it either. It's one of those, like, they use cold for training a lot, and like, in like various forms of media and storytelling, so on and so forth. But at the same time, leave anything out in the cold long enough, it'll eventually suscept to it. Well, I can hardly start yelling at you now after Caliba wrapped all that up so nicely. Just one more thing, Arisu. I know you were trying to do what you thought was right, and I approve of that. But from now on, do it without keeping things from me, agreed? Other than that, no need to change a thing. Fight squishes bug. Yes, fighting squishes bug. That one makes sense because it's just like punch, squish. Though be it, bug's not weak to fighting. I guess it's more so of just swatting a bug off of you. Except maybe to put in some training. If anything else happens to Lilligant, you need to be ready to protect her like the warden you are. I understand. let's work together from now on to keep the Mirelands safe for Rizu. I'll be sure to inform Irida that both the Diamond Clan and Galaxy team to help save Ursaluna. You did well, zombies. All our different groups finally joined hands to work together today. I admit it was a fun day for me, but now it's about time I be on my way. Listen, you know me. I'm Aderan, leader of Diamond Clan, and I worship Almighty Sinnoh, the ruler of time. Time is all about change, and we can't live in fear of that. We can only try to help the time we live in change. Help the time we live in change for the better. So the hot take to say that if a type beats it, then it should also resist it. I honestly don't think that should be the case. Not in all cases. I don't think it should be the case in all cases. There are some types that can resist something that may not necessarily beat it, and there are some things that can beat a type that don't necessarily need to resist it. Like, let's see. Like, dragon typing. Dragon typing is weak to itself. It fights itself, and it's weak to itself, right? Dragon typing shouldn't resist dragon typing and fighting itself. The reason why dragons were weak to dragons in the original games, why dragon typing is weak to itself, is because back in like mythical times, so on and so forth, it would usually take something as big as a dragon to usually fight off a dragon as far as myth and lore was concerned. Though I would have liked for the extra nod for when Gold and Silver came out, I would have liked if they made Steel a weakness to dragon as well, as a representation of the knight with the sword. But that's the reason why both Fairy and Dragon are the weaknesses for Dragon. Is Fairy typing is the weakness for Dragon because it takes magic to fight a dragon. And then Dragon is the explanation for Dragon because it takes a dragon's might to fight a dragon. Sling ghost beating other ghosts? Oh, that one's actually easy. Stop that. Okay, so fighting a ghost with a ghost. There are a couple explanations for fighting a ghost for a ghost. For one, ghosts are supposed to be intangible beings. The way to fight something intangible is with something else that can hit at the same tangibility as the ghost itself. Ghosts can go through walls, ghosts can become intangible, ghosts can be something that can't be hit, so on and so forth. So lore reasoning for, like, diving into why a ghost would be up a ghost is it would take a ghost to fight a ghost. It's like the living, it's the reason why normal types don't hurt ghosts, and why ghosts don't hit normal types. In a lot of different countries, lore for spirits and ghosts technically aren't supposed to be able to really hurt the living. At least not by just out and out grabbing hold of them and shaking them around. Some parts of this change in certain places, but ghosts themselves shouldn't actually be able to hurt the living. But the living also shouldn't be able to hit a ghost. So that's why ghosts beat up other ghosts. There are a couple other reasonings you can use to add into that. Such as a lot with Japanese lore and mythology, that spirits actually wind up warring against each other in many instances, depending on which yokai you're talking about. So that's why. Ghost typing is like my favorite typing, so... Something tells me helping you folks out will help me do that. I'm looking forward to it. Thank you for everything, zombies. I think I'll stay and talk to Lilligant for a while. You being a weenie burb? What happened, Lilligant? How did kind-hearted Pokemon like you end up all frenzied, huh? Well, it's not like I'm perfect. I hid things and lied, and I couldn't even keep you safe. I'm really sorry about everything. So yeah, ghost beating it, ghost is easy. That is a giant-ass gold bat. Zubats are already aggressive. I imagine how aggressive a goal battle be, but I still wouldn't take a look at it. Do you fly in your sleep? You don't see me? He's not as blind as a bat! Oh, and he's fast. The big gaping maw of the Golbat is used to consume prey at an alarming rate. It uses its hypersonic waves and vocal cords to disorient its prey and to cause undue stress in the opponent so it can swiftly come in and strike. Sup, duder? Go get him! Well, until you explain the entire lore of Archie Sonic. Sonic for the normies. Lord help me! Let's go for rollout. Ball! Lord, if I were to get into like Archie Sonic levels of bullshittery, man, we would be here for days. Try it again. Jesus. That hurt. Swap in. Alright, he's being an angry boy. Let's go for agile stuff so hopefully we won't knock him out. Oh, we're bleeding! But yeah, no, I'm a lore hound in pretty much everything. Aha! Caught a Golbat. Blend in with the flowers. I don't blend in enough! Why doesn't it do this thing it's supposed to do, though? There we go. A few ice type moves. Times you're seeing it use bite. To battle! Ow! Let's go for Ice Fang. Do it again! Gotta be in with Ice type moves, we'll do that. helpful. Some more honey. Let me start heading back. Get a little woo. Yes, I hope that explanation is satisfactory. More revives. Yes. Oh. That's going to be an aggressive one. But I want. Oh, the time changed. Doesn't matter. Run! Oh. Wait. Oops. Ow. So note to self, he doesn't slide down as easy as I do. Ooh, touch. That. Oh, did I make a mistake? I did. I'm right next to water. I hate this. Eee. Screw it. I don't care about wall collision. Ugh. I wish I could swim faster. I don't like this! At least it put me back up here. Go and go across the bridge this time. We totally got this. It'll be fine. You're a real wonder. I saw light disappearing from the space-time into the space-time rift. Quelled another frenzied Pokemon, have you? Well, we still don't know. We still don't know what's causing the lightning that frenzies his Pokemon. But you just go on rescuing them without even a hint of trepidation. You might even change the entire course of history here in Hisui. And I definitely want to be in the good books of someone like that. Let's stay in touch, friend. Cool. Let's see. Use rest. Just a little while. You're Party Pokemon rested and all are happy and healthy again. Yay! Man, I wish I could just sleep off my pain like that. I see you've caught 6 Pokemon. Care to report your findings? Ah, sure. A lot of stuff. Get that monies. Oh, it seems you've made new observations. Let's have a look then. I see. Most illuminating. I'll update our Pokedex with this new data. There's level 10. What's this? You quelled Lady Lilligant? Smashing! Let's head back to the village then. The commander will be wanting a report. You hear that, Ryan? They want a report. Are you gonna report in on being a ween? Huh? Huh? I bet you are. You're gonna be coming back and going like, look at me, I'm a weenie bird. Everyone's gonna be like, we know this. Yeah, I'm calling you out. We know you're a weenie bird. Found it about the center of my mochi, did you? Of course you did. When you have my level of skill, your handiwork can be recognized from a mile away. Remember to be thankful for getting to eat such masterful mochi when you come for dinner later. But first, don't you owe Commodore a report? Your meal can wait. No, it cannot wait. That fucking mustache, man. Any updates on this whirlpool? Wait, what's happening? Oh, it's gonna turn into a Cascoon! It did! Eugene evolved. Finally, it's become a Silcoon. That's not a Silcoon. Just a little longer, it'll blossom into Beautifly. You can do it, Eugene! Eh. Yeah, totally. I could even throw them here in the village, okay. Hello. It's like my human man, he doesn't understand. I was born to be purple. Let's see. Who can learn? I hear you screeched at me, you ween. Hey, we got a raid coming in. What is up, peeps? Welcome. Ashen Demon Raid. How's it going, Hesitated Cobra and friends? How do you do? Come, sit, chill, grab yourself some coffee. What is up, peeps? Hello, Casual Soul Reaper. Hello, Senjingu. How are you? Ryan, you gotta say hi to everybody. Nope, 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 nope. Step. Step. Thank you. Say hello to everybody. What is up, Phantom Flame? How are you? And hello, Hesitated Cobra Gaming. How are you, my friend? How have you been? What were you playing tonight? Ryan, you gotta say, he's like, I gotta stretch is what I gotta do. Big stretch. Big baby stretch. Big baby stretch. Him a weenie bird. Do you know you're a weenie bird? Hmm? And well, how about you zombies and play Sonic Adventure 2 Battle doing A-rank missions? Oh, hell yeah! I love Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. We were talking about that earlier. I want a Switch port, so I have a reason to carry it portably. I know everyone is going to tell me that it's on Steam, but I ain't got Steam Deck money, but I can play it on the Switch. I want to have the Chow Garden everywhere I go. We were talking a lot about Sonic today, actually. Which is funny, because I'm playing Pokemon. Thank you Phantom Flame. Hope to see some shiny luck and always enjoy the stream and be positive. I will do my best to be positive. Though be it I'm O negative, actually. But! What's up, Lego Games? How are you? We're even talking about this. Have you seen this? Have you got a chance to look through this yet? Hi, Orion. Have you seen the fortune cards? It's amazing the random stuff we've talked about on this Pokemon stream that hasn't been Pokemon. Because we talked about Star Wars today. We've talked about Sonic the Hedgehog a lot today. Yeah, these are AB's fortune cards, which are tarot cards. And I very much love them. This is probably my favorite tarot deck that I own. So how did the A rank missions go, my friend? I hope they went well. Do a quick shuffle up, because I need to shuffle these anyway, because it's been a bit of stuff. Properly shuffled these. By a minute, by saying it's been a minute, it's been like a few hours. Tarot card stream win. I keep getting asked for that. I need to eventually do that. Break this deck in a little bit more. Well, I'm trying to get all the emblems to 100% the game. I need to do that. I really do. Like, I'm close. I've done it before, but I need to do it on my Steam version of it. I've done it on the GameCube a couple of times. I also want to play Sonic Adventure 2, though, with mods one day. Like, I want to mod the hell out of that game. So about how far did you get into 100% in the game? Like, any levels give you a lot of trouble in getting 100%? Or getting the A rank for them? Because, like, I know some of those can give me trouble. The only levels that don't give me trouble for getting A rank are the ones that seem to make everybody mad, which are the treasure hunt levels. I can do those in my sleep. But every other one, like, man, I can't. Well, it's not that I can't. I've got A rank levels, but, like, they actually can cause me more trouble. Especially some of the 100 ring challenges for the later levels, because like there's so many obstacles that can just nerf that right off rip. You should check this out sometime. Definitely check it out. The guidebook for this is actually written by Ian Flynn, and they've been putting They took the deck that's like in Sonic Mania and Sonic Forces, as well as in the comics, and they basically made a canon deck out of that. Like, every card that appears in all those appears in this. It's really nice. It's really nice. I like it a lot. Definitely check it out if you get a chance to. For one, do it if you're a Sonic fan, but for two, do it if you are in a tarot at all. Either way, it's definitely worth doing. Yes, and how are all of you lovely peeps? To anybody here who might be new, which I don't think I saw any new faces today, but in case I did, my name is Unzgodon, Caulfield, Gingerbread, Undead. I play a little bit of everything. I'm mostly known for being a horror content creator, as well as I play stuff like... I pretty much play anything I kind of feel like playing that day. I play Sonic, I play Pokemon, I play horror games, I play a lot of Marvel Rivals right now. Well, I only have Sonic and Shadow missions as you. Ah, hell yeah! So, are you getting the Chow Guard missions too? I hope. If you do you have a favorite type of Chow? I'm very curious on this. And there's the Chow stuff I gotta do, and the kart racing. The kart racing was always my most irritating part of getting emblems. That was like, that's the part I hated the most, was always the kart missions for Tails and Rouge. Those missions just made me just angry. Come by, start learning different moves when we start evolving Pokemon a little bit further. But yes, to all my lovely peeps here, I've forgotten my manners because I'm so one-track mind on actually playing a game for once. Before I lose what little manners I have left, please make sure you go check out Hesitated Cobra Gaming. Go show them some love. Go do the thing. They play all sorts of stuff. Give me 1 sec here. Give me 1 sec here. Give me 1 sec here. There we go. Go ahead and give you a rundown of what they've been playing recently. For one, as they just said, they've been playing through Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, trying to get all A ranks. But there's more! They've played Super Mario Party, which I know a lot of you people love Mario Party. They play Luigi's Mansion 2. They play a lot of the Nintendo titles. They play the Nintendo titles. They play stuff like Fire Emblem. They play Mario. They play Luigi's Mansion. They've done Princess Peach's Showtime. They've done Mega Man, which is a personal favorite of mine. I've watched them with some of their Mega Man playthroughs. They've played Splatoon, which all peeps here are Splatoon players. They play Legend of Zelda. It's like, they've gone back, and a lot of you peeps have been asking me to go back and play Animal Crossing. Guess what? They're playing Animal Crossing a lot more regularly than me, so go show them some love. Go say hello. Go do the wacky smacks. Like, a lot of the stuff that you guys always like to talk about. We were just talking about Coliseum earlier today. They've played through that recently. Go show them some love. Go do the wacky smacks. Go smack the buttons. Go do the thing. They played through Sonic Generations. Played through Fear. Okay, I'm going to have to go back and watch your Fear playthrough because I fucking love Fear. That game's an absolute blast and a half. Freaking love Fear. So yeah, what are you doing? Why are you still here? Why don't you go over there? Go smack some buttons. Go do the thing. I freaking love Fear. That's one of my favorite shooting games. One of my favorite horror games. Arceus is going pretty good. So far, we've beaten two of the my brain has forgotten what they're called now. Basically, we've beaten two of the bosses. We've beaten Cleavor and we've beaten Lilligant, as well as we beat Ursaluna, though that one wasn't technically a frenzied Pokemon. That's what I'm looking for. Noble Pokemon. We've beaten Ursaluna, Cleavor, and Lilligant. And Lilligant and Cleavor, which are the noble Pokemon with the super shiny gold stuff around them, we've beaten them without having to go into Pokemon battles. We've beaten them just by throwing powder in their face. So far, I've had fun with it. I'm enjoying just randomly exploring around. I'm running away from anything that's trying to eat me. I'm just having a blast. So far, I've thoroughly enjoyed this game, and I'm thoroughly enjoying it. We're going to be playing it both today and tomorrow, because I'm trying to run through its story and do some fun stuff with it. Let's see. I need to start making more stuff, though. Because I never have enough stuff. So let's make Pokeballs, because I need Pokeballs. I'm always running out of Pokeballs. Let's make some of that. Let's make some of that. Eventually I get this stuff to make a Pokédoll. But yeah, so far though, I'm having a blast with this game. Have you played through Arceus? If you have, what'd you think of it? Oh, my sickness is getting better. That's good to hear. Where could she be? There you are. You're the one, right? The one they've all been talking about? The Survey Corps kid that's been exploring the Crimson Mirelands? My younger sister Wanda is in the Survey Corps, you see, and she went to the Mirelands too, but she never made it back. You managed to track down the Arizu woman in those boggy Mirelands, right? So could you find my sister Wanda too? Anything I can go off of? You plan to use a Pokemon to find her? Would her favorite kerchief, that's the word. Would her favorite kerchief maybe help? Oh yeah, I did, and I fully 100% the game. Hell yeah! So I picked up Wanda's scent. I'm counting on you. Please find Wanda wherever in the Mirelands she ended up. That's a missing person. My report can wait. We're gonna go find a missing person. Yeet. 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 Yeet! See, I've been getting into a lot of Pokemon stuff. It started because I started playing the Pokemon... I started playing Pokemon Pocket, which made me want to play the actual TCG again. So I started doing events and stuff for the actual TCG. That also got me wanting to play the actual Pokemon games. So I was like, well, I've had Arceus on the list for a while, so I'm playing through Arceus. So I can start transferring Pokemon over to Scarlet and Violet so I can do some competitive stuff for it. But I'm having way more fun in this than I did in Scarlet and Violet. Go to Mirelands. Alright. Fair. Assuming it'll appear blue for a person like it did last time. Treasure. Let's see. There we go. You. So what do you think of Ursaring's evolution here? I really like Ursaluna. Ursaluna is one of the main reasons why I wanted to play this, because I like the design of Ursaluna a lot. A person. Another real-life human being. Oh, thank goodness. I was on my way back to the base camp when I got attacked by some wild Pokemon. I managed to get away from them, but I got completely lost when I was running and, please, can you tell me how to get back home? That way? I see. Thank you so much. Ta-da! It was like, wait. Not that way. I mean, this way. Right, of course. I knew you meant this direction. That poor woman. Turn to Galaxy Hall and report to Zeke. Yep. What's the tray? Smack. Yeet. Oh, they ran away. Whop. Oh, so one of these dudes. Ice Fang. But yeah, no, I like Ursaluna a lot. Did I miss that attack? Or did you decide not to do it? Hit. Bug. Yeet! I still want to know what the purpose of being able to run around in battle is other than getting myself hit. That's it, you caught a burn me. Yeet! Bye, bug. Don't bug me. Sure, report the few things I've done. And I got a little bit of monies, but it's enough monies. Oh, Ryan, did you know it's enough monies? Did you know it's enough monies, bud? Doodly doodly doo. Here's the village. And go talk to peeps. Have you played a Hat in Time before? Yes! And I've also streamed it. The fuck was that? Photos last a lifetime. Here at the photography studio, you can enjoy taking pictures together with your Pokemon. Ever considered preserving a lovely memory with your Pokemon as a photograph? Come on in and give it a try. Huh. I don't got time for that. Maybe later. Nope. Nope. But yes, I have played A Hat in Time, and I've played some of his DLC on stream, too. Stuff. Boy, am I ever glad I asked you. You're just as good as everyone says you are. Wanda is still new to the security corps, you understand, and she's a bit flighty at the best of times, so can't help but worry about her. If it's not asking too much, do you think you could continue to keep an eye on her? Oh, stop it, Zeke. You're embarrassing me. I just got unlucky this time, that's all it was. That's what you'd have me believe, but ever since we were kids, the instant I took my eyes off you, you'd be lost somewhere in the bushes. Well, anyways, zombies, I do appreciate all your help. So thank you from me to you, from me too. Stardust. We like Stardust. We can make monies off of that. Which I can use to get more space in my bag. Teach me how to do bag. More money for bag. God, the amount of money you need to increase your bag. That's all there is to it. You see how much more you can fit in by packing things rightly. If you want to be able to carry more things, there's more I can teach you. What do you say? Maybe later, because you're going to charge me $4,000 for the next one. You 100%ed and done all the challenges. Death Wish in A Hat in Time. I have not. I don't 100% a lot of games. There's some that I do go out of my way to do. Most of which are usually like scary games and stuff like that. I don't do a whole lot of 100%ing just because my enjoyment is usually the story and the gameplay of it all. Now, for a game like Sonic, I can see myself 100%ing it again. I've 100%ed Pokemon games before. But there's not a ton of games I go out of my way to 100%. And a lot of the ones that I do 100%, I usually would 100% off stream. So you successfully calmed down Lilligant. Excellent. There may well be times when the Galaxy team will be forced to fight against Pokemon, but it is all for the sake of creating a new home for ourselves, free from war and strife. A stranger falls into our world from a rift in space and time. Then frenzies are induced by strange lightning, which likewise falls from the very same rift. But you have no connection to the lightning, isn't that right? You may need to investigate the rift itself to prove your motives are beyond imputing? Impunging? I'm not familiar with that word.
Impugning.
Impugning. Impugning meaning. To cause people to doubt someone's character, quality, reputation by criticizing. That's what I thought that meant, but I had no idea how to even pronounce that word. Impugning. That's a new word to me. I've learned a new word! Sup, bud? But you have 100% and done all the challenges. No, I have not. I already read that. There you go. Piping hot potato mochi fresh from the stove. Woo! Learning, indeed. Now this is life, eh? Enjoying tasty potato mochi with friends, sharing the latest findings from our Pokemon research, and topping it all off with a good night's sleep. I want to try potato mochi. Truly, who could ask for anything more? Sure, it's nice, yet I keep doing the same thing day after day. Is it really getting us anywhere? With our research or with carving out a life here? Signed up for watching video games, not for learning. Oh, right. Have this flashy new recipe, zombies. It ought to scatter those gloomy thoughts. You obtained a recipe for crafting scatterbangs. 1 pop pod, 1 caster fern leaf. Come now, don't worry yourself so, my boy. As a wise man once said, trust in yourself and you'll find your way. These words are worth taking to heart. As long as we truly believe in ourselves, I'm sure we'll even complete that Pokedex of ours someday. If we only knew how many years worth of new Pokemon would be added to the Pokedex. The next day. I've done it, and all I can say is if you do Death Wish, you will see the use for those hats. Huh. You being an Angie boy? Hmm? You being an Angie boy? Hmm? Morning, sleepyhead. You'll never guess what? I'm going to start working at the hairdresser's shop. Well, neat. Now you'll be able to try out my... Now you'll be able to try out my own original hairstyles. Isn't that super exciting? Oh, I'm still going to be Lilligant's warden and all. I'll be burning the candle at both ends, but I can make it work. Don't you worry. See, I remember playing through Hat in Time, and I can only imagine, like, how, like, chaotic it's got to be to go back and 100% it. And see, I've got a couple games I want to 100% on stream. One is actually one that Cobra's doing, which is Sonic Adventure 2. I do eventually want to 100% that one on stream. Another one is Dead Space. I really want to 100% the Dead Space remake on stream. And the last one I really, really want to do, and I've already played these games multiple times on stream, you're probably going to groan when I say this, I want to 100% the Star Wars games. The Star Wars Fallen Order and Survivor. I want to 100% both those games. Because I love those games. Anyway, come on over to the hairdressers when you can, zombies. I'll give you a killer hairstyle. I'm pleased that you found a worthy successor for your establishment, Edith. Mr. Commodore, sir, so about the whole Ursaluna situation. If you are to work here in Jubilife Village, you are family to us, no matter who you are or where you're from. Welcome, Arizu. And you, zombies, you will come with me. But I wanted to get my hair done. To Prelude Beach. But I want to get my hair done. Me. These people have just arrived here at Hisui. They will live together with us in Jubilife Village. When we of Galaxy Team first arrived in this land, we came ashore on Prelude Beach. It is where everything began. This is where a new life for all of you will begin as well. We've heard that the Hisui region is inhabited by many powerful and frightening Pokemon. But we've also heard the Galaxy Team knows a great deal about Pokemon and uses their mysterious powers to help Jubilife Village grow. What are you so upset about? I wear headphones. You know this. Me. Scoot back if you don't like the headphones getting so close to you. Don't cheapen me. Death Wish does get very chaotic, but worth it when you complete it. Indeed, you have heard both correctly. And the reason such tales have reached your ears is largely thanks to zombies here. One of our Survey Corps recruits. Mouth's getting dry. Through the combined efforts of all of our team members, let us continue to develop our village and thrive here in the Hisui region. I look forward to doing our part, Commander. The advancement of our understanding of Pokemon, thanks to the Survey Corps, has expanded the areas where we can operate safely. That is what allows us to welcome in newcomers like them. Zombies, you truly do love Pokemon, don't you? I do. Pokemon have done grave injury to many of our fellows in the Galaxy Team. And you still find love for these creatures in your heart. I suppose it is a necessary quality for one in the Survey Corps. Remember this, though. Pokemon are terrifying creatures. It is imperative that we study them and learn all that we can about them, whether we wish to live alongside them or not. Do you not like Pokemon? And be warned, as the leader of the Galaxy Team, I am prepared to make harsh decisions in order to protect Jubilife Village. Excuse me, boss. Erida from the Pearl Clan's here. Good. I believe I know what she's here about. What? And you zombies, you should see for yourself how Jubilife Village is changing thanks to Survey Corps efforts. Then you will come to my office. He's so grumpy. I don't have access to my ride Pokemon. What did you do to my ride Pokemon? What's up, little dude? You're cute. Can Pokemon of the same species really come in different sizes? I know the professor said they do, but I'll have a hard time believing it unless I see different size ones lined up side by side.
If there really are weasel bigger than mine, I'd love to see them alongside the one I have, for comparison's sake. It's like, I don't know, man. And you're a natural when it comes to catching Pokemon, right? I bet you see where I'm going with this. If you catch a weasel bigger than mine, would you let me have it? I'll make it worth your while. Do I have one that's not on my team? How do I check what Pokemon I have with me? Or Pokemon I have? Sorry, tips. No, I'm gonna have to actually head back to the place for the Pokemon and check my Pokemon, apparently. Because I'm not giving up the one that's on my team currently. Imagine a Pokemon trainer who doesn't like Pokemon. That's just it. I think the big boss guy is not a Pokemon trainer. Let me check what Pokemon is. I only have one Weasel. Shock. I have to go try and catch one later. 'Cause I'm not giving the one I use. I like him. Hair time. Mood for a style change? Let's come see what we can do now. Grab yourself a seat. Let's see what we got. Short, shorn, middle part, side part, twin tails, curled, braids. So they don't add a lot to this. I got twin tails, and twin tails is kind of cute, but I like the hair I got for that. Slate, gold, black, white, crimson, ooh, blue, peach pink, cute. Should do peach pink because it matches the outfit. We'll do that. That makes the eyebrows more believable, so we'll go with that. If we go peach pink, it'll be too bright. Stick with that. Confirm. Should have said not really, but I like Pokemon. You got it, girl. Here goes nothing. Whoosh and away. Okay, that's cute. That works. You're a little dinosaur. Drop by again anytime, you hear? I'll keep polishing my skills. See if we get new stuff. Need to check with him because he apparently gets new stuff. So he's got anything new though. So what you've got. You. Let's see if there's anything that's a dire need right this second. Bonobos are definitely incredible. It's incredible to think you're even stronger than they are. Are you new here? Hey, how do you get a Pokemon to be your friend? Can I interest you in a candy? Here at the candy stand, we purchase experience. You can purchase experience candies to raise your Pokemon's experience points. Yeah. Oh. No, thank you. Okay. I think I still have a rare candy. I may have put it in the box. Did I already use it? I can't remember. Let me see if I did or not. If I didn't, I should probably use it. Eat. You're a rare candy? You're a rare candy. What is that? We're gonna use that, because I probably should, because I need to level up my stuff more. Rare candy. Use. Jump weasel. Got an idea for a new move. Awesome. Okay, it's starting to get a little bit late. It's starting to get close to 2 o'clock. I do need to start winding down for the night because I've got to be up early to take care of Grandma because I've got an appointment with Grandma that I got to take her to, and I've got to also take Misa to work. So I'm gonna have a very busy day tomorrow, as well as I got some stuff I'm trying to set up for stream for you guys, so I want you guys to have some fun toys to work with. Ash, do you want Pikachu? Ash, nah, I don't want it. You can bring it to the wild. You can bring it to the wild. You can bring it to wild the Charizard. Wait, what? But I do gotta go ahead and end for the night because I do need to get some rest. Because you stop. Because I do gotta start getting ready for some stuff tomorrow, as well as I've got some extra work I gotta do tomorrow for stream stuff. I've got something that I've been talking with my mods about that I'm hoping you guys are going to enjoy very soon. I'm hoping everything works out with it. I'm hoping it actually comes together the way it needs to. Right, it says stream isn't allowed to end. Is that what it is? Huh? Is that what it is? You don't want stream to end? You don't want stream to end, Orion? But yeah, I do got to go ahead and start winding down for the night because I've got stuff I got to do tomorrow. But we will be continuing more Pokemon tomorrow, and then Thursday will be a game with Panda. I'm going to see what we got for Friday and Saturday. I've got a couple things that are kind of up in the air for Friday and Saturday. Friday will probably be tabletop or trading card simulator, or well, we're going to see. We're going to see. I may have something special for Friday. Just keep an ear to the ground. I'm working on some stuff. I just got to see if the stuff comes together the way I want it to. But, with all that being said, this is always good on. Coffee Fuel, Gingerbread Undead. This has been more Pokemon Legends Arceus. Remember to take care of yourselves, take care of each other. As always, with the nightmares. And I will see all of you lovely peeps again tomorrow. But until then, my peeps.